come on in. Welcome to the Rat House. Let's ride! Puff, puff, pass. True crime, ChatRats. All across the world we coming through like that. Taking all the facts, put them in a trap. Yeah, we coming through like that. Rat House, Rat House, ChatRats. When the scene lights up, I'm the rat in the pack, rolling deep with my rat pack down this dirt road track. We picking apart the crime, every player, every clue. Where it all went sideways, we exposing the truth. Rat House Media, every night the llamas glow, chatting cases round the fire, letting the real shit show. Players hiding motives, evidence in the files. We hunt it down relentless, turn whispers into trials. All my rats online, from the backwards to the coast. We pull you deep in the hollow where the real stories goes. Connecting dots in the house, no loose ends, no lies. Worldwide country rats, we running these crimes. Puff, puff, pass. True crime, ChatRats. All across the world we coming through like that. Taking all the facts, put them in a trap. Yeah, we coming through like that. When you see the scene, better know it's the rats. Deep in the house, closing every gap, setting every trap. We sniff through the bullshit, rewrite the final act. Rat House forever, now pass that back. Now pass that back. Puff, puff, pass. True crime, ChatRats. All the traffic, topic through the gap. Through like that. Puff, puff, pass.
What up? What's up, people? People of the internet, weirdos, normies, fuckaroos, ChatRats. What up? What y'all doing on Saturday night? It looked pretty boring, but I didn't want to wait too long to go live. What up, Lubin?
What's up?
Nothing yet. Nothing yet, sir.
Good.
Oh, Thunder's on the board already. Let's see what's up in here. Ooh, Jackie's here. What up, Jackie? Mac RN, Carrie B in the house. What up, TC? We got the best moderators. I like when people say we got the best moderators in the business. We do. What up, Cajun?
Cajun.
What up, Cajun? Dusty's here. What up, Dusty? Exactly. What's up? Whatever your name is.
Law Girls.
Oh, okay. Law Girls, Not Attorneys Network. Oof. Got me on that one. What up, GC? Angel Baby's in the house, as always. Everybody say hey to Angel. Like, just stop what you're doing. Just say it.
Angel.
What's up, Kimberly McGuire? What up? Oh, Shirley. What's up, Shirley? Pyrenees Mom. Mia. Hello, Mia. Ooh, Melissa Filson. What up? Running on calf. What's up? Mid's girl. Who's Mid? Some kind of crazy dude. What up, Danette? This Miz girl. What up, MVP? All right, to start this one off, Saturday. I don't know what's going to happen. I have no idea. It is.
Sounds interesting.
It is. If Dean would already, it would be already, but he's not. He's always late. If you ever were around when Dean was streaming, he's always late, intentionally. Yep, completely intentionally. What's up, Mama Nurse? Naughty Dog, what up? Jay McGee, what up? You know who I was thinking I haven't seen in a while? You probably don't even know who it is, but some of these people will remember. Glenn Lake. I haven't seen Glenn Lake in forever. What up, Terry?
That's familiar.
Yeah, he was always in Crawford's room when Crawford was a normie. So I just hadn't seen him. He used to hang out in here and then came every now and then. But since Crawford crashed out, I don't even know if he gets online. What up, Sean?
Yeah, I think I remember Glenn.
Yeah, that was pretty basic. Pretty he was always in Mike's room, always. But he hung out with us every now and then, which is pretty cool. But I hadn't seen him in a while. So
A lot of Crawford streams back in the day were like restreams of the Boston channel for the Karen Reed trial. So it was like no commentary and it was just like straight trial coverage. So I used to watch a lot in there, but you know, don't really go in there much anymore. But I used to mess around with Glenn, I think, usually in the chat.
yeah, I think Glenn would definitely have been in there. All right, one little song. We're gonna get it going. We let you see Mary B's opening, her intro. Pretty cool. One song, and we got a lot of shit to do. We didn't even make it through half the shit yesterday, so we got a bunch of spaces to listen to. I wanted to listen to those Karen Reed hearings too, so might have to do those first. Make sure we fucking do it. Spaces take forever. Hello to Mary B. Never should that.
Mary, on a merry-go-round, spinning up, won't come down, round and round, play that sound, feet don't even touch the ground, let it spin, let it ride, round and round, no end in sight, ain't no chains, watch me glide. Chaos whispering, I feel alive. Lights blur, world on tilt. On this merry-go-round.
Mary B, watch me thrive.
Down, 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 down. No straight lines in my lane. Pedal down, fuck the brakes. I don't chase shit, just gravitates like magnets in the skin. It falls right in my face. Gold raining. Why I laugh at the race. I don't stop. I don't slow. Heart racing, let the current take control. World blurring, secrets overload. Nobody knows where this dizzy road goes. On the merry-go-round, spinning up, won't come down. Round and round, play that sound. Never lost and never bound. I don't chase. I turn. Round and round, play that sound. Never lost and never bound. Mary B.
So, speaking of Mary B, what's up, Mary B?
What, Mary B?
What up, Dean?
Oh, this made me sad. I was actually really happy. I sent in a super chat. I was like, oh, a Danny Lubin Dean stream. And then I go to hop on, and here's Mary B. God damn it.
I was called by the song.
So good to see you, Mary B. How's it going?
It's great to see you too, Dean.
So much fun. What you up to, Mary B?
I am just hanging out. Oh, I filled up my bird feeder today.
Was it triggering?
No, I did it a little bit different. I used a step ladder and I didn't have to go as high. Why are you trying to eat my computer, Fiona? This cat.
Yeah, so
Now he stopped doing it, of course.
hopefully it wasn't triggering.
Nope, I made it.
So let's watch these instead first, and then we'll do the spaces later because I don't really have a time frame. But I was kind of hoping that the Glare would go live at like 8 or 9, so I could drop you guys in there.
Well, he might.
I just have a question, because I know some of the spaces are. I know we're not watching the spaces yet, but like it's a continuance of yesterday.
No, we just didn't make it to Valerie's yesterday, and that would be from the day before now.
Okay.
Nina did too today, so we got to see what she's saying, what them folks are saying, you know.
All right, you got it.
And then Sparkly did one yesterday while we were listening to the one of hers from the day before. So I don't know.
Were there fireworks? Did we hear?
I don't know. Anybody in the chat check out Nina Spaces while we were doing the spaces from the day? It's like Spaces Inception around here every now and then.
Oh wait, Nina did a spaces
Today, yeah.
Oh,
Fresh.
there's always fireworks in hers because I don't like that drama, but she loves the drama.
That was really good.
Right?
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Pretty good. And yes, I do like Curb Your Enthusiasm. All right, so this is the May 5th hearing. There's 2 of them. They're like 15 minutes long. I think we can do that in a timely manner. What do you think?
I think we can do it.
I'm just going to be realistic, Danny. I don't think we can do it in a timely manner. I think we'll get there. I think we will get there.
We will.
Timely manner?
Eventually, we will get there. But timely manner, I guess I'd have to agree. But I have to try, you know.
Define timely manner.
We didn't finish a lot of this. We almost didn't finish the space. It took us 3.5 hours to do a 2-hour spaces. So.
I mean, that's normal.
Yeah, for our math, that's pretty normal for sure.
Yeah.
Toon, what's up, Moons? Let's see. So,
hey, Moons.
Yo.
What's up, Bevs? Hello, Bevs. Cupcakes for Justice. What's up?
Michelle Smalls, stop encouraging him.
Thank you, Michelle Smalls. Oh, was that an echo?
It happens.
Mary B.
It's always my fault. Because of my cheap shit.
No, because you don't have a headphone. You playing the volume from your computer and it's going through your microphone.
Oh, okay.
That's it. You're good. It's not that.
Get headphones then. I'll put it on.
I like how Danny just yelled at you and then goes, "It's good. It's okay."
Yeah. I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
It's like, it's because you're a broke bitch who doesn't have headphones. It's all good. It's okay.
She has headphones.
I did, but they're cheap and they are worse than this.
Oh, well, we'll get Dean's gonna get you some headphones when he's in Massachusetts.
Okay.
You're so sweet.
All right, I guess.
Swing by the Guitar Center, grab her a good set.
You got it.
He's got you.
Never going back to Massachusetts.
692. Paul O'Keefe, individually and personal representative of the estate of John Joseph O'Keefe III et al. Versus CNC Hospitality LLC, doing business as DNF McCarthy's et al. Your Honor, for the O'Keefes, we have Attorney Mark Diller. For CNC Hospitality, we have Attorney Lincoln Rose. For Defendant Waterfall, we have Casey McCaffrey. For Defendant Reed, we have Attorney Sarah Shipley, Attorney Charles Waters, and Attorney Aaron Rosenberg. And Your Honor, we do.
And has anybody seen Prince Lover?
Who?
Prince Lover.
Oh, yeah, dude. Yeah, dude, I've seen her.
All right, just checking.
You have counsel.
No, I haven't.
Of Canton Attorney David Florian.
Hello.
All present by Zoom, Your Honor.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Your Honor.
So, who's speaking for Ms. Reed?
I am, Your Honor, Attorney Rosenberg.
Okay, good afternoon. So, the motion seeks to compel documents requested in a February 10, 2026 subpoena.
Correct.
The earlier subpoena is not the subject of the motion.
Correct.
And the subpoena was met with what you characterize as standard Rule 45 objection. Let me ask the town's attorney, your opposition appears to be characterized based on three reasons: scope, relevance, and an ongoing internal investigation. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so let's talk about the last one first, the internal investigation. And Ms. Reed's attorney cite to the Boston Police Superior Officer's case and a couple other cases. So why are those cases not on point?
Well, Your Honor, I believe those cases mainly spoke to whether or not information was discoverable. I think, and we're not saying that ultimately these materials wouldn't be disclosable, and frankly, we think most of them would be public record. We're just asserting that as a practical matter, we're concerned about the impact that producing these records could have in the pendency of an investigation, but they're not the key subject of any argument or case or controversy in the instant action.
Okay, so is your objection based that they've not considered public records at this time?
Well, depending what they could, there'd be probably an exemption to an ongoing investigation for a public records request, but at the close of the investigation, which we hope will be soon, I mean, this has gone on far longer than we anticipated for the investigation. We're just during the pendency of it, we don't want impact or unnecessary, well, we're still gathering witnesses and interviewing people. We don't want aspects of the investigation to be disclosed. But certainly at the close of it, I don't understand the, we expect hopefully the investigation to be concluded in the upcoming weeks, but we just don't understand the fervor or the desire for these records now.
Is your office doing the investigation?
No, there's a third-party investigator that the town has retained.
So I guess what's the other side's going to say, well, what's the harm? How's that going to negatively impact the investigation?
Because we don't want recipient witnesses to be available of, internal correspondence and the materials we have regarding the investigation until we've had a chance to interview them. Well, the investigator, not my office directly, but the town.
Well, so I don't know if you're going to know the answer to these questions, but how many people are left to be interviewed?
I'm not entirely sure.
Okay, but wouldn't you need a little more support for that argument to have some factual basis that there are other people to be interviewed? And I mean, it's tough for me to just accept that blanket claim.
I unfortunately don't have more specifics to give the court today.
But did you try and get them?
We can. It's my understanding typically these. I believe most of these are also ongoing. Investigations develop and modify as they proceed. But I don't have a current potential future witness list for the investigation before me.
Well, let me ask another way. What specific case or statute would you like me to look at to support the town's position?
We don't have one specifically, Your Honor. It was just more of as a practical matter. The town just wanted to express its concerns about impacting a current investigation while we were conducting it.
Okay. All right. So let me ask Attorney Rosenberg. Your memo addresses the ongoing investigation. It talks about relevance, but it's a little light on scope and the overbroad argument. At first blush, when you take a look at it, it would appear to be might be an argument of supporting the claim that it's overbroad.
Well, Your Honor, I actually think it's relatively narrow. It seeks basically two categories of documents: one, employment complaints, and basically the disciplinary record of a single town employee, Sergeant Sean Good, as well as communications to the extent the town has them. And I would anticipate the town saying they may not even have them. Communications between Sergeant Good and a number of highly relevant witnesses to this case, and Michael Proctor, who obviously we've talked about before. So I don't think it's
that's three categories, right? So
no, I think it's two categories, Your Honor. It's two categories. It's the disciplinary record. It's said different ways in order to catch what it should, but it's really records on Sergeant Good and his communications if the town even has them.
So you want records about his employment, you want records about discipline, and you want communications between Sergeant Good and others. So tell me the nexus between the communications and the disciplinary category.
Well, so do you mean why are both of those relevant to the case? Is that what you're asking?
Yes.
Okay. Well, as Your Honor's aware, there was an investigation conducted into Mr. O'Keefe's death. That investigation led to Ms. Reed being charged and prosecuted. That investigation is at the core of the plaintiff's two main claims against Ms. Reed. One, it's all of the evidence, or nearly all of the evidence, that they rely on and will rely on in support of the wrongful death claim is the evidence gathered as part of that investigation. Two, they have intentional infliction of emotional distress claims that are based entirely on this idea that there was a, quote, false narrative about that investigation. Sergeant Good was one of the first participants and helped to begin that investigation. So to the extent there was, there are...
Bing, this is Karen Reed's motion to compel the town of Canton from May 5th. So there's one from the 5th, one from the 7th. I'm trying to watch them real quick so I can say I did it. And then we're going to the dramatic spaces with Nina. Or we may do Valerie's first. Fuck, I don't know. But we're going to do them all.
Records that indicate issues with Sergeant Good from a disciplinary standpoint, those are relevant, particularly as that term is understood in the context of discovery. And I'll just share with the court to show this relevance. This morning, the plaintiffs took a deposition in this case of a third-party witness, and it was entirely based on this false narrative argument and the idea that what Ms. Reed has said about this investigation, of which Sergeant Good was one of the first officers involved, was, quote, false and caused harm to the plaintiffs. So I think to the extent there is evidence within his records that suggest issues with that investigation or would support Ms. Reed's prior statements about the investigation, or would bear on what evidence does and doesn't exist, how the evidence was gathered, how the evidence was preserved, etc. Those are all well within the bounds of discovery. And again, we're talking about a record of one employee. I struggle to see how that's particularly broad. If I was asking for all of the CPD records during a long period of time, I would understand, but I don't think there's a significant burden here. And I understood the town's objections really to be, both in their pleadings and in the conversations that counsel and I have had, to be this issue about the ongoing...
Nice, somebody from the SIP. What up? Another free Turtle Boy person from the SIP. Nanu.
Investigation, which simply, one is not a legally recognized objection to a subpoena in a civil case, but I also offered to counsel that we would consider confidentiality restrictions during the pendency of the investigation so that those concerns could be allayed, so that we could ensure that those documents would only go to the parties, the typical restrictions in a confidentiality provision. Even though I don't think they have a legal argument, I was willing to consider that. The town hasn't proposed any. Instead, they just refused to produce based on this objection that has no basis in law.
I'm sure everything you just said was very important, but the most important thing to me was about a deposition taking place. So
I thought you would like that, Your Honor.
So let's go to the specific request. Number one wants everything concerning any disciplinary action of Sergeant Good. I don't know how long Sergeant Good's been an officer, but how can that not be considered narrow enough? How is it not overbroad? Any disciplinary action?
Your Honor, if there was a burden issue that the town identified for us or the court and said, what you've requested here.
You made the request, so just tell me how that's not overbroad.
Well, Your Honor, if there's a file for Sergeant Good, one of the first officers who showed up at the scene, and it has 5 disciplinary records or 5 complaints, if that's over the course of 15 years, that's not a burden on the town to gather and produce that file to us. However, how is a disciplinary matter 15 years ago relevant? Well, first of all, the events of this case took place 4 years ago, right? And if there was a history, just say, I have no idea because I haven't seen them, but let's say there is a history of complaints and discipline or other things like that that suggest the types of things that Ms. Reed has claimed time and time again occurred in this investigation, that would certainly be relevant to her defenses. Now, I can't tell you that's what's in the files, of course, but I think that the request is well within the scope. If the town said that was an undue...
Definitely, it's been raining a lot down here in the south.
Yeah, it's been raining all day here too. Very, very dark and gloomy.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it was raining here, but now it's super beautiful outside. So I just want to throw that in your guys' face.
Oh, okay.
Suck on it. No problem.
Always there to lift us up.
Burden for some particular reason. I would be willing to consider what we would need to do about that, but that has not been the claim from the town. And that would go for 2 as well, Your Honor. If there are allegations of alleged misconduct or complaints about Sergeant Good that relate to the types of things that were part of what the plaintiffs deem a, quote, false narrative that Ms. Reed said, then that would be relevant to whether he participated in the investigation and basically started the investigation in a similar manner as he had been reported to do in the past. These are hypothetical. I recognize that, but there's no way for us to know. That's why discovery exists.
So the town doesn't care about, well, you say in your opposition you're concerned about the request being overbroad, but it sounds like you haven't been willing to speak with Ms. Reed's attorneys about narrowing it.
Your Honor, respectfully, that's not an accurate portrayal. We've had extensive conversations with Attorney Rosenberg regarding a barrage of requests. Actually, since the pendency of this motion, we actually got issued another subpoena and a draft motion to compel from Attorney Rosenberg, which the parties were able to, I believe, resolve without the intervention of the court. And part of our frustration and our objection was, and Attorney Rosenberg, he keeps downplaying or obfuscating the subpoena. It's extremely broad. Our entire conversation with Attorney Rosenberg, we had multiple back and forth emails and communications seeking that he wanted to that the scope was simply about the current investigation and investigation materials regarding Sergeant Good. The moment we get the subpoena, however, it's this extremely broad request for a myriad of records completely unrelated to the current investigation. That was in part one of our frustrations with the request, is that we're blindsided by the broad nature of this request. It wasn't a good faith effort by Attorney Rosenberg at all. I would also highlight to the court's observation that requests 1 and 2 are not only extremely broad as they cover all aspects of discipline, but also it's not just limited to disciplinary records. I would note that defendant's counsel is seeking all records, communications regarding any town email record or communication regarding any discipline. So it's not just physical copies of records of discipline, which again, if that was simply the request, frankly, most of those would be a matter of public record anyways. We'd be amenable to produce those. But he's not asking for copies of records of discipline.
Well, why didn't you produce them? Why didn't you talk to them? I mean, frustration is not a valid reason for me to deny a motion to compel.
And Your Honor, if I can just briefly address that. We had many conversations prior to this.
Hang on, Attorney Rosenberg, hang on. Let me finish. If you would produce certain things, why wouldn't you talk about what you would produce and try and narrow the areas of disagreement?
Because it seemed clear that that wasn't going to be productive, Your Honor. We've had a barrage of...
Well, tell you what, we're going to see whether it's productive. So I'm going to give you a chance to do what you're supposed to do under the rules. And while you're doing that, I'm going to ask you talk about this barrage of correspondence. Submit all that correspondence to the court so I can take a look at it. All right?
Wait, can you pause it?
Mm-hmm.
So, let me understand this. Basically, the argument was, well, I didn't follow the rules because I didn't think having a conversation would be productive. Am I getting that right?
Sounds about right.
Okay. What a shitbag.
You can't make it last forever if you just do it all at once.
Well, it's easier to make assumptions than actually try. So,
yeah. Why would they want to talk to each other?
I know. Peopling. Ugh.
It's pretty bad. What up, Keith Steele? Keith Steele and Chris in Chicago always say the same thing. Except Chris says, listening from Chicago, keep up the good work.
Maybe you're just doing good work.
No, there's no way. Absolutely not. Not happening.
I can talk this afternoon. I'm happy to.
I'll be available. I mean, I have availability Thursday or Wednesday.
All right, well, figure it out.
Can I just quickly, you have Exhibit 1 to our reply is the quote barrage of communications. So look, I'm just saying because you asked.
Just do what I asked, and he made reference to this barrage, so I'm going to let him submit it all.
Well, I can see the majority of the communications that we have a record of were produced by Attorney Rosenberg. There are a lot of phone conversations and other matters.
Right, so that's the barrage, Your Honor. That's what I'm saying.
So those are in the reply. Those are in the reply.
Correct. Exhibit 1 to the reply.
All right, so if there's something else you want to submit, submit it. So why don't we reconvene this particular discussion next week sometime? What looks good?
Mayor
Second, Your Honor. Just we do have that conference for Thursday at 3 as well.
No, let's keep it separate because look, we only have 5 attorneys or 6 attorneys here.
You sound excited about that, Your Honor.
It's a little easier.
We could do either next Wednesday or Thursday afternoon.
Wednesday or Thursday. Let's look.
13 or 14.
All right, so in the next one, I think they kind of getting a little tiff or something, I think, if I remember correctly.
Oh, I love a good tiff.
But the other thing made me think about Steve. Check this out.
Love you, Steve. Come home, Steve. We cannot find you, buddy. We miss you so much.
Oh, Steve, come back.
Damn it, Steve.
My heart is broken.
All right, hold on.
He used to come
this
in
next
here
one's
under
good.
like 7 names.
All right, so this one gets a little fiery, I think. A little salt and pepper on there. You watch it, Lubin?
Yeah, this one's good.
All right. Speed her up just a touch. And let's get it.
For the court is civil action number 248483, CB 00692. Paul O'Keefe,
This is the latest one, right?
John Joseph O'Keefe
Yeah, this
III at
from the 7th.
Okay, yeah, this is a good one.
2 days ago. 2 days ago. All right, here we go.
All versus CNC Hospitality LLC, doing business as C&F McCarthy's et al. Your Honor, for the plaintiffs, we have attorney Mark Diller present by Zoom. For defendant C&F McCarthy's, we have attorney Tamara Holstag. For defendant Waterfall, we have attorney John Dealey and David Hassett, I believe, or maybe just one of them.
It's just John Dealey today, ma'am.
Thank you. And for defendant Reed, we have attorney Sarah Shipley and attorney Aaron Rosenberg, Your Honor.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
So when we were last together on April 9th, at that point, I think not a single deposition had taken place other than keeper record depositions. And I can see that this case has been pending for 619 days. And I acknowledge that 231 of those days, over 7 months, the case was subject to what was a very limited stay as to discovery involving Ms. Reed and depositions of certain of her family members. But that stay expired over 10 months ago. When was it, in July? So coming up on a year. And I tried to figure out how a case that's been pending for so long could have so few depositions conducted. And one possible answer came when I was looking at the docket. Did you know that the parties are represented by a total of 22 lawyers in this case? Ms. Reed leads the pack with 10. The plaintiffs are a distant second with 5. Waterfall has 4, and McCarthy's has had to try and get by with only 3. But then I thought of the attorneys that are involved in the case, and they're all experienced lawyers, and so they can't be the reason that the case has been pending so long with so few depositions taking place. Then I thought, well, maybe it's the issues in the case are so complex. But I think, as we all recognize, when you cut to the core of this case, it's a wrongful death action with a dram shop component.
You see this dude's face? It's just hilarious.
I thought maybe we'd go in the order of the number of attorneys that a party has. So we'll start with the least, and we'll start with McCarthy's.
Oh,
We lose McCarthy's?
I believe we did, Your Honor.
Well, let's go to Waterfall. Attorney Dealey?
Good afternoon, Your Honor. On behalf of Waterfall, we have noticed some depositions that are scheduled for July because so many depositions had already been scheduled, but we have not taken any depositions yet. We did participate in the deposition that took place, I think, on Tuesday. In this case, we have depositions scheduled of a witness from one of the bars where Ms. Reed was present, as well as the toxicologist for the Massachusetts State Police, Trooper Roberts, or none of us, Trooper Roberts, Dr. Roberts, also scheduled in July.
What's up, Trial Channel? Celebrity in the chat, people. Say hey to the Trial Channel. We're watching her video.
Hey,
So if you're not subscribed, go get subscribed.
Yeah, somebody dropped the link in the chat.
Yeah, drop that thing, man. Drop
You
it
guys
like
have wrenches for a fucking reason.
Yeah,
Use
seriously.
it.
hot.
It's not just to be fucking special. It's to actually do stuff.
Yes.
Yeah,
no,
if anything, I respect you
Work.
guys less for having wrenches. You got to put in some fucking work. Drop the fucking link. Sorry, Danny. I don't mean to step on toes.
yes, all
Dean,
right.
why are you being so mean to the mods? Jeez. They're doing what?
They got one fucking job.
Here's your one chance to shine. Just shine away. Crazy down.
Okay, so let's
Thank you,
hang on and
Malin.
see if we can get McCarthy's back on.
Your Honor, it looks like Attorney Holzflag has signed in. Her camera's just not on at the moment.
Can you hear us, Attorney Holzag?
I can, Your Honor. Can you hear me?
Yes, so I don't know how much you heard of that, but what I'm hearing from each party is what depositions they have conducted, those that they have noticed, and those that they have intended. So go right ahead.
Thank you, Your Honor. Pardon me, I got so we have to send out today or tomorrow the deposition of for two.
Attorney Holzag, you're kind of breaking up. I don't know if everyone else is hearing the same thing.
Hold on, let me
The
log back off.
the trial court wants us to do more things by Zoom.
Yes, thank you for the gifted memberships. We're trying to build memberships around this place. So, oh, Prince Lover got one. What? YouTube will collapse. Just asked where she was. She's not here. She got one. If she was here, she wouldn't have gotten it. Nice. Thanks, Miss Rosie.
Sweet.
And there's a goal. We're way behind. Way behind. Need to roll the goal.
Which is shocking to me, given what happens all the time.
Let me
Go
see
ahead.
if I
They
can
say that-
bounce out and come back in.
Okay. While we're waiting for her, they say that the bar wants it. How about all of the members of the bar that are on this Zoom call? Do you want more
Thank you.
Zoom and more virtual appearances?
Oh,
We're okay with,
Attorney Rosenberg.
we're agreeable to the virtual appearances, and there's time and place for us to have in-person appearances as well, Your Honor.
How do you think young lawyers are going to learn if they're just sitting on a screen?
He hates it.
But anyways, Attorney Holzak, can you hear us?
I can hear you. Is there still feedback, Judge?
It's gone now, so go ahead.
Okay, so I was saying that we have ready to go today or tomorrow
Okay.
the deposition notices and subpoenas to two of the patrons of Waterfall. We've been coordinating with counsel for Waterfall, who also have an interest in those two witnesses, as well as with plaintiff's counsel. We also are going to notice the deposition of one of the patrons of our own bar. And then in addition to that, we've been in constant, or I should say frequent contact with plaintiff's counsel, Mr. Diller, as to the scheduling of 4 witnesses on behalf of CF McCarthy's, which are scheduled for May, June, and July, and we're working on dates that work for all the witnesses, Your Honor.
Okay. Attorney Diller, on behalf of the plaintiffs?
Yes, Your Honor. At this stage, plaintiff has taken the deposition of Stephen Scanlon. We've served 13 notices of deposition, 3 to occur in May. Karen Reed is noticed for June 19th. Aidan Carney is scheduled in July. We've got a pending motion to intervene in the Norfolk Superior Court to enforce our subpoena to enter into a protective order and get access to Mr. Carney's digital evidence. On February 11th, 2026, Your Honor, the defendant Reed noticed 19 depositions and scheduled them for specific dates. Plaintiff blocked off all of those dates and prepared for such depositions at that time.
Okay. Attorney Diller, let me, I'll give you the chance if you want to complain about something, but right now I just want to know.
Well, the judge said that. I figured I'd stop and give Dean the chance to complain about something.
What am I complaining about?
You don't have anything ready?
No, sorry. I'm focused on the chat.
First.
Earlier, I seemed to upset some mods. I just want to say, get fucked, be upset. I don't care. Anyways, sorry.
Yeah, so this may be Dean's last show.
Aw, wouldn't that be too bad?
Oh, you'd love that, Mary B. You fucking.
Mary B's already upset, Dean.
What depositions you've taken, those that have been noticed, and those you intend on taking.
Okay.
All right?
Yep.
Okay. Attorney Rosenberg, on behalf of Ms. Reed.
Thank you, Your Honor. We have noticed, I believe, a total of 15 or 16 depositions. We had, I believe, 2 that were supposed to go forward that witnesses were unavailable for, that we rescheduled, and we recently rescheduled some of the remaining depositions that we had previously noticed as a result of scheduling changes and the way that discovery has proceeded. We've got the most of our depositions relate to the one claim that Your Honor didn't mention when you were discussing the case, which is the intentional infliction of emotional distress claim against Ms. Reed, which relates to what the plaintiffs deem a false narrative. And the defense to that, obviously one of the defenses, is that that's not a false narrative. So a lot of these witnesses relate to that quote unquote narrative. And so I would just say, I don't think it's as simple. And in fact, as the plaintiff has argued, it's not quite as simple as just a wrongful death claim because of the way that the plaintiffs pleaded. So we've got them all, we have them scheduled. I believe Mr. Diller said Ms. Reed is currently scheduled June 19th or so. I think most of, if not all of our depositions surround that date.
What up, Mazza? Everybody say, what's up, Mazza?
Hey, Mazza.
Mazza Media.
And finish up at the very beginning of July. As Mr. Dealey said, I think that's when they've noticed the depositions that they noticed.
And you mentioned 2 depositions that had to be rescheduled because of scheduling issues?
It was either 1 or 2. I think it was 2. I'm just speaking off the top of my head. One was a third-party witness who the witness's counsel indicated was unavailable. I actually believe there were 2 of them. Again, off the top of my head, so I could be wrong, but I believe it was 2 third-party witnesses whose counsel reached out before the deposition and requested a new date, and we accommodated.
Were you able to get today's deposition done in the 5 hours we allocated?
Well, no, that deposition was rescheduled, and I yeah.
Oh shit.
That's the answer.
So, someone answer for me. How many depositions have actually taken place since April 9th?
One.
Okay, Attorney Diller, I cut you off. You were about to convey some information or thoughts to me, so go ahead. You're muted, Attorney Diller.
Thank you, Your Honor. On February 11th, Your Honor, Defendant Reed noticed 19 depots and scheduled them for specific dates. Plaintiff and all the parties blocked off all of those dates and
there's what? Send it to me immediately, somebody in the Discord. And I'm speeding
Which
this up.
antis, though? Some antis are boring. Is
Yeah,
it Nina?
right. But yeah, that's why I said send it to me. Maybe it won't be.
Okay.
We got unboring.
I mean, personally, I'm looking forward to the what's her face, Val one, because everybody was saying there was somebody on there who sounds like somebody else, and I just want to know if that's true.
Now I can't wait.
Prepared for those depots. So far, Defendant Reed has canceled 17 depositions and renoticed all of them. For all of the depots that were scheduled to occur between March 24th and next week, Your Honor, the Defendant Reed has canceled 13 depositions. Many of those cancellations occurred on the eve of those depots, at least as far as we were notified. Even though the Defendant Reed had us block off all of these dates in February, I've learned that since Defendant Reed just sent off notices of deposition to the parties in this case, but did not bother to serve many of those deponents until the last minute. This clickbait lawyering is a tactic so that she can create a false narrative that these deponents are the ones who are canceling the depositions. But because of the late cancellations, Defendant Reed has now rebooked those 17 depositions and without regard to other dates that we have already served depot notices for. Between now and August 1st, we have 35 depositions on the calendar in this case. Recently disclosed information from documents and depots may likely make necessary additional depots being noticed. Likely, I'm concerned, Your Honor, because I expect there will be third-party motion practice from some of these deponents. It appears that Defendant Reed is using our case to conduct discovery for the 3 other cases that are currently pending with her involvement. So I just wanted to give you context to the scheduling that has occurred up until today.
Your Honor, as you could expect, I'd like to respond to that context, please.
Shocking. Go right ahead.
Thank you, Your Honor. It's unclear if we're conducting a press conference here or a status conference in.
Big surprise.
a civil proceeding. I don't know what clickbait lawyering is, but what I can tell you, Your Honor, is Attorney Diller has never raised any concern about any date of our
Diller's face is classic.
depositions with us. If any party to this case has a concern with a date for a deposition that we've noticed, we are more than happy to discuss that. It is completely inappropriate for parties to come onto a proceeding like this and take the time to force us all to go back and forth about topics like this that should be addressed between counsel. So I would ask, Your Honor, that we not handle this in this type of proceeding. And instead, if there's a problem with scheduling, by all means, let us know and we will adjust it as we have for third parties. I'm not going to, the accusation that the lawyering is being done for a particular way, frankly, is completely out of bounds and inappropriate. And it's designed simply to be conveyed to the public and not to Your Honor. And I request that we reconsider what types of discussions we're willing to have in hearings like this prior to any conference under Rule 9C or any other court rule.
So hang on one second. I bet Attorney Holstag doesn't want to miss all this. So we'll wait a moment for her to get back on. Is she trying to get back on, Chelsea?
Yes, Your Honor, she should be popping up in a second.
I'm here, Your Honor.
Okay. So,
I didn't
Attorney Diller, have you
miss anything? I heard it all.
Okay, all right. Attorney Diller, have you spoken with any of the parties about these issues?
Yeah, I mean, quite honestly, many of these cancellations, we weren't notified until the eve. I'll have you know
Okay,
that.
But hang on, Attorney Diller. Did you call up any of Ms. Reed's 10 lawyers and say, hey, what's going on here?
We've talked to them plenty, but we haven't talked about their position of canceling all these depositions, Your Honor.
Okay, well, it's kind of like you're trying to sandbag them, which isn't a great way to do it. You know, let's take a step back here and keep in mind that we all have to be professional in how we deal with these cases, and that necessarily involves communication. And so let's try and keep that in mind as we go forward. All right. We'll see everyone on June 3rd at 3 o'clock. Is that date a problem for anyone?
These Zoom meetings, the Zoom court's just not as fun. Not as fun. Let's see. Don't need that. Don't need that. There's a spaces going on now. It's Rose Unbroken. It's
Who's that?
It's only 6. I have no clue. But Mass Hall Mafia and Tuesday Gazette are in this spaces right here.
Is it live?
Yeah.
Oh.
Check in on it, see what's happening.
It's okay to speak here.
Hello.
Hi.
I like how Danny always does listen anonymously.
Maybe because I'm an old.
Of course.
He does listen anonymously, yet he'll stream the fucking spaces. You're so sly, Danny.
If they're not watching on YouTube, they have no clue. Unless you call them or go in the fucking chat like you did last time and be like, we're listening, speak up.
Unbelievably critical, incriminating evidence, and the average person should grasp that. It seems like it's not being talked about. It's like they don't even care about it.
Mark, no, you're correct, because I mean, like I said before, if it wasn't snowing, she'd be in deep trouble because her taillight would be on. And then,
but they proved they found it. Go ahead, Rose.
But they don't want to talk about it because you know that
These people, they gotta get some better internets.
Karen's behavior. So it seems like they don't want to know anything but Karen Reed didn't do it. That's all they want to know. They don't believe it.
Did you hear what? Yeah, but you hear what he said. You hear what he said in the blogger like a couple of weeks afterwards. He said, "Of course, she fucking did it because of the daylight." I mean, right? I mean, I don't understand. Am I wrong, guys? Am I wrong to keep hopping on this? That the taillight really is like it's so incriminating. I don't understand why.
Mark,
I mean,
Mark,
Nina
to be
seems like a nice
fair,
person.
Mark, quit eating the microphone. Al dente, no, it's not sparkly. It's Rose. I don't know who Rose is. Somebody just sent it to me because of a couple of the people who were in there. But we'll check this out for a minute, and then we'll go do what we were already going to do.
the truth is that came out a couple of weeks, I think, after the death, or the, that was before he hooked up with Karen Reed. And of course, once he hooked up with her, the gravy train started rolling, and, there was no turning back. But you have to be fair about the timing of when he said that.
No, but what I'm saying is that forget about the BS, forget about the talking points. This case comes down to a person drove a person to a spot, and that person was found at the spot that she drove him, and she's the only one with a broken taillight, and the taillight's all over the scene and in his clothes. I don't understand what else you need, really.
I totally agree with you.
You'd be convicted. I mean, and everyone, it gets lost. Am I right, Rose? It seems like, who gives a fuck about the taillight? And it's like, I'd rather talk about the car didn't hit him. And I kept saying, well, isn't the taillight telling everybody that something happened out there, that there's no video, and this thing about the car not hitting him? What are you, insulting me? The taillight's all over him. It's unbelievable.
Well,
You can't go to A to C without B being involved.
It really
They
is.
actively
Truth. I mean,
avoid.
Yeah, they're just trying to make each other feel good by relitigating the case.
Right. Let's just skip like everything in the middle. This is what we got at the end. We're going to base all of our theories off of that.
Yeah, we'll skip over to the Valerie spaces.
Woo! That sounds good.
Go ahead and just crank this thing up. And
I missed the whole beginning of this spaces. I only caught the tail end, right like when it was starting to die. And I was like, oh.
I don't know that this one's all that great. I think they're just talking a lot of shit, which is cool. We'll listen. Let's see what they say. Yeah. I got it
Get
split
it.
up. So.
It's a good beat.
Yeah.
Danny, take your shirt off. Do it, pussy.
All right. Hello, everybody. So, hold on. Sorry, I scheduled the first one and it didn't go through. So, for some reason, I couldn't connect. So we have a guest tonight that would like to speak her valid truth journey. So Messy Jess, welcome. This spaces is, it's not just about Jessica Walsh. It could be about anything. But that's what we're going to start with. So, Messy Jess, go ahead.
So Messy Jess, just to give you a little bit of background on it, she hangs out here, and she had commented on the videos a few times after J7 was on. She just doesn't like her. She doesn't like the snorting and then the bad mouth and Baker. So it started on my live stream comments, and then I guess she started an X account and started trolling J7. So.
Where to start?
Take your time. Take your time.
It's been a long journey. But I will say I've known about this person for a long time, right? She's
So maybe give us a little. So maybe just give us a little background of how you know her, and so we can understand first where you're coming from.
So I know her like most of you do, right? Like I saw her in chats. I've been a part of this community for a long time, but I did notice that she was a bully in chats, right? Like she started to take over chats, if that makes sense. And she started to be like, oh, well, if you're not wanted here, like, meaning if you said something, she'd be like, get out, or I'm going to leave, right? She would do the pity thing. You know what I mean? And then people would beg her to stay. So that's what I first started noticing about her behavior, even before all the other stuff, which is to come, if you will. And I noticed that behavior. And I think many people did. They just didn't want to call it out because, again, she's so harmful in this community in terms of she has such a sway because she dumps money, right? And so a lot of content creators sort of feel silenced. But also, when she started showing up
So fortunate.
being boots on the ground, right, as they call it, that's when she really went off her rocker because
Speaking of 420, what you smoking on, Mary B and Lubin?
I have some Ghost Train Haze in my little vape.
That sounds excelente.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
Ew.
But this is Sweet Splash.
Sweet Splash. Oh, that's nice. I got rose gold runts.
Ooh. I feel insulted. Danny didn't ask me what I'm smoking.
Marlboro Lights.
Well, first of all, I'm a 27er red smoker.
Oh,
Piece of shit. When I'm feeling like an old grumpy lady, I smoke Virginia Slims.
My grandmother loved those.
Nah, I don't smoke them.
He's not tall enough to smoke a Virginia Slim. You can use it as crutches, though, if you got two of them.
Not me, because I have no balance.
Little Virginia Slim crutches. Dean, did you see the pictures from last night?
No.
What?
Unless you're talking about the pictures that you forward to my DMs so then you can post them on your stream. If you're talking about that, yes. I saw the sock puppet ones, yes.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure you saw that.
Yeah. Well, there's another one. There's one where we're being chased by YBE.
There it is.
That one's good. I like that one.
It is pretty good. Hold on.
There's one with me and you puppets fighting with lightsabers. Oh my god.
Oh, yeah, there it is.
Danny's so scared.
Yeah. Do you see Jaguar Binks on the fucking warpath like that? Screaming racist the whole time.
100%.
Yeah.
because she felt empowered, right? People were empowering her. When you empower a narcissist, and I'm going to call her that, that's my term, I'm not diagnosing her. That's how I see her. She has traits of that, if that makes sense. And that's literally what she's become. And if you notice everything that's on my page in terms of what I've posted and trying to expose her for who she is, not just with the Baker stuff and not just with any of that, but also who she actually is. She's doing drugs on streams. She's literally bullying Danny on Rat House for standing up for, hey, I allowed it for too long, right? That's literally what he said. He said, I allowed it for too long. I love you.
Whoa, Danny, I feel like you do got a comment there, right? Danny, you're a bitch. You get bullied by a female. You get bullied by a female. Danny's a bitch. Everybody in the chat.
She's doing drugs?
Yeah, that part, I was like, wait, I need some proof of that.
The drug doing. I mean, I'm doing drugs, but I didn't know.
Go back. We need to listen to that again. Here we go.
I'm not diagnosing her. That's how I see her. She has traits of that, if that makes sense. And that's literally what she's become. And if you notice everything that's on my page in terms of what I've posted and trying to expose her for who she is, not just with the Baker stuff and not just with any of that, but also who she actually is. She's doing drugs on streams. She's literally bullying Danny on Rat House for standing up for.
Did you hear how she said my name? What kind of accent is that?
She's bullying Danny.
I heard somebody say that she sounds like somebody that's been around for like a long time. I heard a couple people say that, but I don't know if anybody else knows what I'm talking about.
I don't recognize that voice.
Okay.
No, I'm gonna listen harder.
Yeah, I don't want to throw out the accusation, but I think people like in your Discord were saying that she sounds like a certain person. I don't know.
Spit it out. Like this is a big secret place where we keep.
Well, I don't want to throw out the accusation, especially because that person was in the chat a little bit ago. But somebody said she sounds like Miss Jess.
No.
Okay.
No. Not her.
With the Baker stuff and not just with any of that, but also who she actually is. She's doing drugs on streams. She's literally bullying Danny on Rat House
Danny.
for standing up.
Danny.
Fucking worse.
That's how I say Danny's name when he spanks me. I'm like, ooh, Danny.
100% not Jess. Here we go. One more time.
Just with the Baker stuff and not just with any of that, but also who she actually is.
Hold on. You know I gotta do it.
She's doing drugs on streams. She's literally bullying Danny on.
Ooh, Danny.
This is
Very,
weird.
very breathy.
This is weird.
Rat House for standing up for, hey, I allowed it for too long, right? That's literally what he said. He said, I allowed it for too long. I love you.
Oh, and somebody posted the transcript from the live where I apologized or where I talked about it in this chat.
I saw that.
It was pretty cool. Made it.
Saw
bitches.
that. I saw my name mentioned too. I was like, what? That's me. I'm in that transcript.
It doesn't matter if it mentions your name. You're still not somebody. But
I'm sort of someone.
A character in my show.
Yeah, that's someone. I mean, it's a sad existence, don't get me wrong, but it's still someone, you piece of
You're
shit.
just Danny's minion.
You're right. Yeah,
well, first of all, Danny calls me his bitch boy.
Sorry.
I'm Danny's bitch boy.
Minion's
Thank you very much.
Meaning, Mary B.
I know. I meant it to be demeaning.
Oh. Back to this.
I don't want you to be upset. He shouldn't be saying that. Then you have Jeff Machado saying the same thing, right? This person has too much control. Why? Because she's a leech. Because this is what she does. She's a manipulative leech. She did it to Baker. She did it to, I watched her start to do it to The Expert. She started with Emily C. They all started to see it for what it was. Baker was the first one to bow out. Now, granted, I think he did a little too late.
What? Rich is trying to get timed out, Dean.
Oh, Dean is Baker's boy. No, that's actually not true. Baker hates me. I don't know if anybody saw the stream where he responded to Danny, but he called me a man-stealing whore, and he called me a man whore. And then when I think the other day, Mel mentioned me in Baker's chat, Baker said, don't ever bring up that man whore's name in this chat again. But I love Baker. He's cool.
Yeah, you're fucked and not in the way you want to be.
And I say that from my own experience, if that makes sense, because I'm not saying she's wrong. I've never said, I literally posted that before live to tape here. I'm not saying she's wrong. I believe those DMs exist. My issue is, you know what I'm not doing? Running around creating chaos in a community when you haven't met somebody, when you haven't fucked. Sorry, am I allowed to say that here?
You can say whatever you want on here.
Okay.
Yeah.
When you haven't literally fucked somebody, you haven't done that. You sent a couple of titty pics. He might have sent whatever. I have my own shit, is my point.
Her own titty pics. Where is this going? Oh, is this the one where? Oh, just realized which one this is.
I have my own receipts of that. You know what I did? The healthy thing and getting.
What do you mean? What do you mean by that? You have your own receipts of that?
Oh, I had my own relationship with him. So what I'm saying is, she's not the only fucking one, and for her to think she was, I did not. If that makes sense, he made that abundantly clear. Also,
so you're jealous.
To her.
Not cyber chick either.
Oh, so you're jealous. And I do want to make it clear, I know Baker was joking because I saw people in the chat saying Baker was joking. I totally know. I like Baker. He's funny.
Well, why do you talk bad about him in our DMs?
Oh, totally, you piece of shit.
She is raging against a machine that was not existent. It's like Aiden, right? Aiden says who he is. You know what I mean? Let's take that. Let's use that example, right? He says who he is. He goes on and he says, I'm not a great boyfriend, right? I do this, that, and this and the other, right? So his current situationship, right? She's listened to that. She knows who that is, right? I saw the same thing. What this girl's doing is making it to be. That's what I mean by something that it's not. When I post those things, she's not posting she chose to not see that. She chose to be the special one. Well, no, he told you. You want to know why? Because he told me too. And I was fine with it. And again, I backed out when I was not cool with what occurred with us, if that makes sense. That all said, I saw the receipts of the same vernacular, and I saw receipts of her not accepting that. What Jess Machado saw was the receipts of the text messages of the relationship, right? Does that make sense? Because I have.
So she's not showing everything.
She's not showing fucking everything. And Jess Machado is out here putting her brand on that shit. And I'm trying to actually help her out. I don't know why I am, because she.
I mean, I'm not a fan of her at all, so I don't give a shit about her.
No, I'm with you now in some ways, because I literally was trying to like be like, hey, Jess, stop it, right? Danny finally realized it, right? Like he finally saw it, and he was like, you know what? I need to stop doing it. He was like, I was waiting for it to calm down, and I understood that from him, right? He came on, he said what he said, and he said, hey, listen, I thought it would calm down. She didn't. She's hyping things up, right? And now I have to take a stand.
Wait, Danny.
She forced me to take a stand. You know what? Here's the thing. My account says exactly.
Can we take a second though to appreciate? She's like, and I understood that from Danny. I understood that Danny needed time. Meanwhile, I'm sure you saw this account post tons of tweets that were directed at you. Like I'm generalizing the statements, but they were basically like, Danny, how could you have her on? What like there was a lot of tweets directed at you where she wasn't understanding the time it took, but now she's like, I understand Danny needed time. So I just like the double speak. I thought I would point that out.
Sometimes I need time, just a baby. So you can email radhousemedia7@gmail.com and just include your screen name or your YouTube name, and they'll send you a link to the Discord where you'll never be alone or bored ever again.
The Discord go crazy.
This wouldn't be a fucking issue with you, Jessica Walsh, if
Somebody told me the other day you should get in our Discord. It's fucking wild. I was like, body. Let me tell you something, okay? Have you ever seen a notification that says 1,600 messages that you missed? No. And it's
Didn't you win some award last year for like most active Discord ever?
No, the first 6 months the Discord was up. I was in the top 3% for activity of all Discords with only like 70 people. It's only 120 people in there now or something like that. And it's worse than it used to be. Used to be just me and Connor, like me more and all day. Now it's people talking all day. But you're never alone. If you need people to talk to, they're there. If you need questions,
All day, every day, at all times.
3 a.m, bored. Terry's in there, ready.
you didn't run around everybody's chats, you didn't show up in everybody's streams and talking shit along the way. Fucking period. Fucking period. Accept your losses. Accept your fucking, like, he doesn't want you.
So this is more like a love triangle with Baker?
It's not a love triangle. I wasn't in a love triangle is my point. I'm saying I believe her. My whole point is,
well, not to say love triangle, but this is like,
no, what I'm saying is Jessica Machado went on the other day, right? This is why I'm trying to come out today, right? She went on the other day, yesterday morning, saying, I saw receipts, right? I saw this, right? Well, yeah, you did. I could show you the same receipts.
I mean, people will show you what they want to show you.
Correct.
To prove whatever narrative they're trying to show, right? So if I want you to believe, so if I want you to believe my side of the story, she can pick and choose what she decides to show. I get that.
But hang on. I'm also not discrediting. I was never discrediting Jessica Walsh in that narrative. Does that make sense? Because I have the same receipts. That's my point. It's until she did this narrative. It's until she tries to destroy everybody around her and she's involving everybody. Just shut the fuck and take your losses and back out. Because I have his receipts from you, bitch. So stop it.
But see, I'm not surprised by this. Yeah,
and I'm not.
She's been like this since she's been like. I mean, I had the girl blocked since last summer.
Sorry, not y'all.
And then all of a sudden, she just became like some Jess Machado fan, and then she was some big Turtle Boy supporter. The girl was on my Spaces saying that she thought Karen Reed was guilty the night before the verdict, and then she was going, whatever. I don't have to go through it again, but she was a nobody. She was a nobody. She was fucking annoying, and I blocked her. And then she became like, I don't know. Somebody put her on a live, and then she had some sunglasses, and then she might have said something funny, and then it's like But I remember when I was doing Spaces, she was very persistent. Like I did maybe three Spaces, and she would always inbox me, "Are you doing a Spaces tonight? Are you doing?" Like she was like stalking my life to do
Precisely.
spaces. And like,
But
and it was like, this girl is a fucking, what is wrong with you? So then it got to the point where she kept like harassing and writing all these multiple people that I was friends with in the movement, blocked her back in the summertime. And then, so her behavior is not like surprising because this is exactly why I blocked her last year. So then the fact that she's now like back on the scene, or it's just, yeah.
This is
It's
what
not,
she
it's
does.
not surprising. Yeah. Go ahead. I'm
sorry
sorry.
to interrupt you. I'm sorry. No,
No, I don't want to interrupt you. Go ahead.
No. I really am sorry. I don't mean to interrupt you.
No, I don't
Because
want to
I
interrupt
know
you.
I did. So my apologies. I cannot.
This audio is, I know there's more to it, right? But I don't know what it is, where it's from. So I don't even know what to do with this. You know what I mean? And I'm like, okay. So I'm going to play it for you. I'm going to go off camera real quick. I'm going to play it for you guys so you guys can hear it. You guys ready? Okay. So this is what, let's see. I don't know if you guys can hear this. What makes me think she didn't intentionally do it is she hit him with the rear of the car. Like, who killed somebody by, what makes me think she didn't intentionally do it is she hit him with the rear of the car. Like, who killed somebody by backing into them? Like, no, you're going to kill somebody, but again, what makes me think she didn't intentionally do it is she hit him with the rear of the car. Like, who killed somebody by backing into them? Like, no, you're going to kill somebody, but again, listen one more time. Makes me think she didn't intentionally do it is she hit him with the rear of the car. She hit him with the rear of the car. Somebody, you're going to kill somebody, but again, what makes me think she didn't intentionally do it is she hit him with the rear of the car. Like, who killed somebody by backing into them? Like, no, all right, so there's that clip. And I'm like, okay, well, what's that? And I'm like, I look at it and it's just, it's like just like a blue screen. Like, I have no idea where this is from. I'm like, I was flummoxed when I heard this. I can't explain it if I don't know the context. You know what I mean? I'm like, I know there's shenanigans afoot. I just don't know what the shenanigans are. Right. And so, four of these clips, right? Let's see. What's this one?
Accident. I think she was drunk, which makes it not okay, obviously, but I think it was I don't think she intentionally killed him. I
think it was an accident. What about this one?
No doubt she killed him. Because obviously the tail light was out. But who the fuck intentionally kills someone by backing into them? I've never heard of that before, ever. That's what leads me to believe. And I think it's quite possible.
So there you go, right? So how do you explain that? How do you explain that? Like, I don't know what that is. So I'm like, how do I explain it? Well, it's like they're making it seem like this is something within the last couple of years, right? Like, this is something that I've said since like this is what he's saying when the cameras aren't on him. Like, that's the way they're trying to, oh shit. When no one's looking, this is what he says. And they love that shit. They love that gotcha shit. Right? Then this afternoon, I found out where it was from. Okay. So as it turns out, episode, I believe it's 454. Let's see what we have here. Yeah. Episode 4, Turtle Boy Live, episode 454. Go to the 44-minute and 30-second mark. Okay. Man, shows were short back then. The name of the show was titled Don't Hate Your Kids. Because I was, instead of writing about the Karen Reed case, this is on February 10th, 2022. Instead of writing about the Karen Reed case, I'm writing about some ratchet who went on Facebook and said that she hates her kids. That was the name of the show. Don't hate your kids. And so, I do Q&A at the end. I do Q&A at the end. And I had no idea this happened. And this is actually wild to me. Okay. I had no idea that I talked about the Karen Reed case. I thought I never talked about this before. I thought my coverage in April of 2023 is when I began. But I didn't cover it. So I'm going to play. Somebody asks me in the chat, like I would bring up commenters, and this is back when I had like 300 people watching, right? And somebody asks me, what do you think about that woman who allegedly killed her Boston police officer boyfriend? Okay. And now let's listen to what I say. Let me play the whole thing. Ready?
I'm actively moderating while we watch this.
All right. Did anybody else have any? What are their thoughts with the Boston police officer that was hit by his girl? Okay, so that I was going to blog about that last week. So that's a great question. John O'Keefe last week or last 2 weekends ago was killed outside during a snowstorm, during that snowstorm we had. They found him in, I think, right outside the front lawn of their friend's house in Canton. So they went out, him and his girlfriend named Karen Reed. She's like this, you know, she probably wears a pantsuit. She looks like she's educated and has a good job and shit. She's not charged with manslaughter because they went out that night and they went to some bar and they were drunk. And then she dropped them off at this house in Canton at a friend's house, and she went, I assume, back to his house because I think he lived in Canton, and she lived in like Mansfield, which I don't think is that close to Canton. So the plan, I guess, he was supposed to come home. I don't know if she was going back to pick him up or what, but she drops him off, and then she does a 3-point turn and drives away. And he's later found on the freaking like at 4 o'clock in the morning. She's trying to text him, call him, he's not answering, and she's worried, and so she had.
All right, I'm pausing it real quick. Hit the like button. I always forget myself, so stop what you're doing and hit the like button in here before I get in trouble.
As the couple friends drive her to the house.
Couple friends
goes to the house, and then on the way she's like, "Oh my God, did I hit him? Did I hit him?" Because she noticed that her back tail light was broken.
Yeah.
Okay. And so she's like, "Did I hit him? Oh my God!" And then she gets there and she sees his body like buried under snow. Like she knew where he was. The other people couldn't see him. She knew exactly where he was, which was suspicious, I guess. And so she, because of that information, she's arrested for manslaughter. Now I'm gonna be honest with you.
Okay.
I'm perfectly honest with you.
Okay, be honest.
I don't know. Like the reason I didn't write about that story is because I didn't have a strong take on it.
Oh, good idea.
Like I don't. Did you happen to follow that story, Deb, in the news?
Oh,
Yeah,
Deb,
I was watching it too.
my
I
assistant,
was kind of confused, but she might have been like drunk or something.
Or something.
I don't know.
She was definitely drunk.
Like I just really, she might have blacked out or something.
Which leads me to believe that, which leads me to ask,
I feel like it might have been an accident. Like I don't know.
what? It definitely. I have no doubt it was. No doubt, but like. I don't know what the motive was, because people were saying that they were not fighting. They did not appear to be fighting, which would be an indicator that this was premeditated. She was angry, whatever. But if she was that drunk, then why was she the driver? He's a cop. Like, why would a cop get in the car with somebody that was that?
A good question.
Well, I mean, how drunk was he then?
He was shit.
Right? Like, how drunk?
If she was the better person, yeah.
Yeah, like, no doubt she killed him.
Oh, that's where they
because obviously the
That's where they
tail was out. But who the fuck intentionally kills someone by backing into them? I've
that
never heard of that before.
Makes no sense.
Ever.
Makes no
That's
sense.
what leads me to believe. And I think it's quite possible in that state that you could back into someone without them knowing, but you'd have to be drunk. I think you'd have to
not
be
at
drunk.
24 miles an hour.
You know,
and
and
you don't know what you're talking about.
I just, I don't.
Ghost of Turtle Boy Pass.
I don't know
what
her.
you're talking
I
about.
don't know her. So that's the big reason I didn't.
You don't know her.
I like to
You're
have
gonna
a
get to
strong
know her.
take when I write a
You're gonna
blog,
get
and I
to
don't want to be like a fence sitter.
Yeah.
And I don't know her, and I don't know if she was. And it's like sensitive, like with the Boston police.
It is
and the
sensitive.
cops.
Very sensitive.
I don't know how they feel about it. But I did
they know.
test the waters with some cops.
Oh, really?
He said he was murdered. Wow, that's a strong word, murdered.
Greg
I did text some cops about it, and they said the same thing. They're just like, it seemed like it was an accident.
Oh,
like,
cops. Oh, cops.
I don't know. You know, so should be in charge of manslaughter.
Yeah.
I don't.
I mean, she definitely.
Is.
Come on, so she did kill someone regardless. So.
No, she didn't.
Yeah, but if
no,
it's an accident,
Yeah,
if it's an accident, can you charge someone to I mean, if it's considering the snowy conditions,
It doesn't matter.
I
It
don't
still
know.
would be if you chose to drive drunk. It's still.
That's
still
her, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's not even charged with DUI though.
No, but she.
Is
She gets convicted.
I didn't see.
She gets
I didn't see a
convicted.
DUI charge.
You don't even
'cause
know. It's a long
They
story.
can't prove you're drunk the next day.
No,
That's
but
the thing about
it's
that.
a strategy. It's a
If
tactic.
she was drunk, she'll get away
It's a
with that.
tactic.
I think the cops just know she was drunk.
She doesn't
they have
have
to charge her with something. I don't
No,
know,
the
man.
cops are
Manslaughter.
shady.
I don't know how the law
I mean,
works.
well, involuntary manslaughter, you can still like catch a charge, like if for involuntary manslaughter, even if you were like driving your car and you didn't mean to do anything wrong, you know, like and you hit ice and smash into someone and they die. Like depending on if you were the speed limit or not, that could still be like involuntary manslaughter.
True.
You shouldn't have been driving the speed limit knowing there was ice on the roads. Because you might have killed someone, you know, like
true.
There's a lot of.
Or if you drop them off at a house with Brian Higgins.
Guys says chicks don't ask questions when they run stuff over. They just keep on chugging away. You're right. Aaron says, but sounds like they're saying it wasn't an accident. I think that's the hypothesis. I think that's what they're saying. I mean, they must. But again, what makes me think she didn't.
Make sure that you go over to his stream, hit the like for him real quick, and come back. We ain't going nowhere until he gets off here.
Intentionally do it is she hit him with the rear of the car. No, you kill somebody by backing into them. Like, no, you're gonna kill somebody. You're gonna go right. You're gonna hit him going forward. You know. The medical examiner said he had black eyes and other injuries.
Really?
I wonder if a plow hit him. Oh,
a plow?
Wouldn't that be the fucking worst?
Oh,
that's like possible because if he was wasted, he could have just not felt the cold and passed out.
What?
And, like, yeah, you would die real quick from the elements, from exposure.
Yeah, you would. According to
why were all these people out on that snowstorm? Like, how
that's a great question.
That was a
go home.
Snowstorm.
Why are you out?
Poor guy though. Poor guy. She is the one who called that one. She is the one. I don't know. Let's vote in the comments. Do you guys think,
vote in the
based
comments.
on what you've read and what I just told you,
that ain't me.
The comments.
You guys think that Karen Reed intentionally killed?
He's driving, so he's probably hitting some spots.
Vote 2 if
I was onto it. I figured it out back then.
What do you guys think?
I was suspicious back then. I've never heard this.
I think it was an accident.
I don't remember.
I'm perfectly honest with you. I think it was an accident.
I think
she was drunk, which makes it not okay, obviously. But I think it was. I don't think she intentionally killed him. That's my. What do you think, Deb? Do you think she intentionally did it?
I don't think she did, but again, I don't know like the ins and outs. But my gut is like she didn't.
This is wild audio.
It looks like most people are saying 2. Most people are saying 2.
That was an accident.
The only thing with the plow theory is how would she know exactly where he was? He wasn't that far from the house. I mean, I'd like to see the scene. That's the thing about it.
Yeah, you would.
I'd like to see the scene.
You should definitely.
I mean, how far away was he? I mean, how hard would it really be
10
to find
feet.
him?
10 feet. Not hard at all. Yeah. He's right there, Turtle Boy. Listen up.
She definitely tried to cover it up. How'd she try to do that? I didn't know that.
Who said that? No.
I mean, the backup camera. My car doesn't.
Yeah, we know.
Some cars. I got a 2010.
Yeah, we know.
CRV.
Sounds to me like he's questioning it already.
We have a camera. It doesn't beep or anything. I mean,
It's a good question from Caitlin there. How fast has she been going in reverse to run a drone? Man, that's a good question.
Right. 24.2 miles an hour.
All you really need to do is just hit him in the kneecaps.
Kneecaps?
Maybe he has a concussion. I don't know. Something freaky. But when you land in the... I don't know.
See, it made no sense.
I have so many questions about
no
this.
sense.
I read the entire complaint to the state police. And I don't get it.
I wasn't convinced.
I don't get it.
I wasn't convinced. I knew something
Any other
was
questions?
Up. I knew something was up. I fucking knew it. I'm a genius. Thank you for sharing. Oh my God.
Anybody
Holy
else?
shit.
Dark
That's my
people
first time
saying
hearing that. Live. I just went into this
Why
ride.
did she call to go with someone? That's another question I had too, because she got picked up and brought there.
Not really.
Yeah, I'd like to see the scene. Maybe I'll Google the house.
Yeah, just go there.
That does make
Just go to the house, Turtle Boy.
Heard they have footage from the ring camera. No, there is footage from the. That's the thing. I bet you the footage from the ring camera shows something serious. They didn't explain what that was in the complaint.
I believe that. Wow.
The Illuminati couldn't explain there. Yeah, hit the thumbs up, like Laura says.
Awesome.
Hit that thumbs up. I'll have Concrete Con's final one coming soon, I promise.
Okay. Wow. Okay. Hold on.
Yeah, she got picked up because she was still drinking, but it was like 3 or 4 hours later too.
We're still talking about
I don't
this?
understand why she didn't go into the house. That's the other thing that makes me think it might have been a fight, Deb. Why didn't she go in? Like,
I said it might be a fight.
I assume they were going to play
I
drinking
said
games
that.
there or something.
I said it might be a fight.
Why wouldn't she go in? She's his ride. She's his ride there. That's what further makes me believe there might have been a fight leading up to that. Because
between the two of them.
So he's just hanging out and you're not going in, right? Why wouldn't you go in? You know. You see me Heather McDonald faint on stage while making jokes about her back. Who's Heather McDonald?
Okay,
she's like a comedian.
Maybe in a rental since some kid ran into his fucking car in the parking lot and hauled ass.
So is that
You cracked your head open. She fainted on stage and like cracked her dome like that.
I can't believe they found
that? Well, that's kind of funny.
This audio is awesome.
No offense. I mean, I've never heard her comedy before. That's probably funnier than anything she's done. I don't even know who that is. Is she famous? I guess.
I didn't know her. I did not know her till I saw her in the comment or like the news. You know. I was like, oh,
All right, I'm gonna stop this. Hold on.
You got to see that. Is that the thing they're talking about? I'll have to watch it. Linda knows what she's talking about. Linda, you coming to court next week? A week?
All right. So anyway, that was something else, man. What do you guys think of that? That was crazy, man. That was crazy. We're gonna go over that probably more in depth on tomorrow night. What you guys just heard there, I just heard that for the first time. Obviously, I said it in real time. That was over 4 years ago. I said that. But holy shit, I was onto it. I like knew, because I would normally be all over a story like that. Like if I thought, like whenever a cop gets killed, guys, like the Michael Chesler story, Sean Gannon, Ron Tarantino, like those stories I did, I would always write about those stories because that got people going. Like people got real fired up when a cop gets killed, and so. And I was like I was a back the blue guy, you know, I'm a defend the cops guy, especially with all the BLM shit, right? So I'm like, okay. So I see a cop gets killed, and I'm like, well, that's it. Let me look into this. And apparently I read the whole complaint, and I just remember feeling that is exactly how I've retold this story a million times. Is that when I first looked
Is it a white Bronco? I hope not.
Shit.
You know you're from the 90s when
Yeah.
accident, right?
Trying to
That's
wait
what
till it goes
I thought.
off
That's
and then
what
drop
you
out
said it was.
link
And
as
I
well
didn't
in the chat.
even know that I was basing
Probably
until
won't
right
do it,
now. You guys
but-
just witnessed that in real time. It's my first time hearing that. I didn't even know that I was basing my belief on the fake story about the ring camera video.
Exactly.
That just further shows how effective that lie was. That the originator of that story. Like, I'm sorry, maybe we need to like
Hello,
contact
Cheney.
Christine Rex because she works at WBZ. They are the ones who reported that. They need to out their source. They need to say who the fuck said that, because that is a complete and total lie. That was a complete and total lie, and it prevented people like me from looking into this more. Like you hear there's a ring camera video, it's over. You're like, well, that's the end of that. I'm like, there's taillight there. It's on ring camera video. There was taillight there at 6 p.m. And so now these fucking lies. This is how you know these guys are so dishonest about this. Is that they let the whoever the fuck clipped that, right? And then they didn't share the video of me saying it. They extracted the audio from it and just made it seem like it was a phone recording. Like that's me talking to someone on the phone. I don't know I'm being recorded, whatever, you know, and they make it sound like it's somewhat recent, like it's within, you know, last 3 years since I started writing about this. So if I had said those things after April 18th, 2023, then certainly that would prove that I'm not believing the things I'm saying on the show. And they made it like whoever clipped it knew that. And they intentionally didn't play. Like, why would you take the audio out of that and not just play the original video? Why? Because context matters, and they know it. They know that context matters. They know that we would find out that I said that on February 10th, 2022, before any of this shit came out. So they intentionally just took that audio away from the video. They separated it from the video. They just took the audio. They presented it as if it was some sort of phone call I made, right? And that I was recorded on a phone call, or maybe I recorded it since I'm a serial recorder, right? And maybe I did it, you know, and that I don't believe it. And they literally took this, and they're trying to use it in their fucking lawsuit against me. That's what Krusty made a post saying. This is how dishonest these people are. Again, this is the same person who literally created a fraudulent federal complaint in order to get a YouTube video taken down. Like, this is what she does. Like, so that is wild. And I'm going to re-listen to that more tomorrow on the show. But, like, I had no idea, no idea that I ever talked about that on the show. Because I never wrote about it. So it was never, I usually talk about the show things I wrote about. So, like, but I forgot the Q&A part. There's like a Q&A part. It's like, so people in the comments were like, what do you think of this? And I'm like, well, you heard what I said. I'm like, well, it sounds like an accident. You know, like, yeah, I guess you did it. But listen to some of the things that I say that, like, don't make sense. I'm like, when one person says, like, how could she go that fast in reverse? It's like, yes, that makes no sense. Does it? If I had known the theory was 24.2 miles an hour in reverse, I would have said bullshit. And notice what I didn't know. I thought those were her friends. Jen McCabe was her friend. I didn't even know who Brian Alper was. I didn't know that it was at a cop's house. I didn't know that it was at a cop's house. I thought I opined live on the show without knowing anything about this case that maybe a fucking plow did it. That came to my mind. And it's so funny because that's what Karen Reed said, right? That's what Karen Reed supposedly said, right? And that they made her sound like she's
Yeah, he thought there was a Ring video, and he's still like, I don't know, I need to see it. That doesn't sound right. Like, you can hear him picking out all the stuff that's, like, weird about it.
It's funny because it's like they took this clip.
They made her sound like she's guilty because that's a thought.
Sorry. They took this clip where, like, he doesn't know anything about this case, and it's like, well, how dare he, like, start finding things out about the case and change his stance? Like, I don't understand the gotcha, you know?
There isn't one. They're so dumb. They're so dumb.
They never have the gotcha, ever.
No.
They got the mic, but they ain't got no drop.
Thought that went through her head. Well, guess what? That's a thought that went through my head too, apparently. Like, that's crazy. And how about the comment in there about, like, hypothermia? Well, you wouldn't have, you get hypothermia pretty quick out there. Yeah, you fucking would. What if he was left out there at 12 for 5 hours and he didn't have hypothermia?
He's a better detective than any of those
What
cops.
then, Turtle Boy? Holy shit, dude. Holy shit balls. I can't
They
believe
fucking
that.
help him more than anyone, I think.
How wild
I
is that?
know.
I don't know.
Remember this.
Anyway, it's so satisfying disproving them, but it's also so tiring because this is like my life, right? Is just disproving dishonest people who take out of context clips and share them, and try to make it seem like I'm saying something that I'm not. That's 90% of what I do is just disproving lies that are spread about me. Unfortunately, these lies are used in court, right? They were used to indict me. They were used in the charging documents, right? They were used with the stupid restraining order. I mean, think about a month ago, I'm in court for a restraining order hearing.
Think about it. Think about it, Lubin.
I feel like all judges should have to take, like, an internet class.
Something.
All that bullshit information was used to get all this shit going.
For a restraining order hearing, and some liar gets up there and says that I claimed that I was going to punch her in the nose. But that's not what the audio says. Let's see how that goes. Like, what? It's like, why do I constantly have to prove to these people that they're lying? And why are there no consequences for the lies? You know what I mean? It's like, and they say I'm the dishonest one. I'm the fucking honest one. I'm the one going around proving all these people are fucking liars, And, like Jim Altman. Oh, by the way, Jim Altman, you guys might have seen it. Check out my tweets. She says she bought it. So Krusty apparently is having a fundraiser for the McAlberts. She's trying to go full turtle boy for the McAlberts. So she's doing a fundraiser at some club in Canton. And it's open to the public. Anyone can go. You know, I don't know who's going to be there, whatever. First of all, what if I...
No, I hate when that happens.
Again.
Fucking again.
I remember that one too.
Thank you, Miss Rossi.
If I went to
There
that,
he goes.
wouldn't Krusty have to leave? I'm just saying. I got an order on her. I can go to any fucking place I want. It's a free country. I ain't gonna do that because the McAlberts will probably be all there, and they have orders on me. So,
Yeah,
like,
that's
I
a
don't know how
fun
that would
game.
work. And also, I would never abuse an order.
Who has to leave? Who can stay?
But either way, it's like, okay, so first of all of you, it's a free country. Anyone could go down there and protest that. Why the fuck not? You're protesting Krusty. You have every right. You guys could have an anti-Krusty protest there. It could be like, because they're like, oh, witness intimidation. No, we're not there to protest the witnesses. We are there to protest Krusty. You know, we'll call it bust the crust. We got to bust the crust. You guys can go down there. You can have your own little protest down there and say Krusty is a liar. She forges federal documents. There's a million things. She abuses children. She abused her own children, lost them to the state. So you could have like an anti-child abuse rally. You do a lot of things down there. You know, bust the crust. And so she had, and guess what fucking day?
Hi.
Got signs, pink signs that say bust the crust.
They're doing it on Juneteenth. Yes, they're having it on fucking
Juneteenth.
All right, you got that?
Oh, I have surgery that day.
For Michael Proctor, who apparently celebrates Kill a N-Word Day in Canton, is having a support fundraiser for people like him. Elizabeth Proctor is one of them. Elizabeth Proctor is one of these fucking people who is an alleged fucking victim of mine, right? And she's married to a known racist, an undeniable racist. I mean, you're using Kill a N-Word Day in Canton, that's pretty racist, okay? Good luck talking your way out of that one. So, you know, they're doing that on Juneteenth. You know, we're supposed to be celebrating the abolition of slavery, and these mofos are down there. You know, this is gonna be all white people too. You know, there will be zero black people there, zero. So all these white people there, and all these skinheads like Tully and the people, you know, call them
Yay, police corruption! Woohoo!
Nice.
Skin on their head. And so they're gonna be doing that. And let's
that's
not
offensive.
forget.
I don't think YBE would like that.
Probably not. Probably not.
A police
Nice.
corruption party.
I doubt it
Alright.
goes much longer. I don't think there's any more good information like the first of it. But let's jump back to this. See what's happening.
Take this anymore, her narrative. Like, and again, I will start with, she has been a bully in the chat all along. She has been the person who's been like, oh, like, I mean, I have screenshots literally of her attacking somebody who is one of Jess Machado's biggest supporters, right? And Jess Machado, what did she do the next day? She was like, I mean, I happen to like her, but I mean, I know Jess Machado has an issue. And she cowered down to her. What power does this bitch have over these people? I'm so confused. But I will say, I admire Danny for finally standing up and my Baker for finally standing up and saying,
I didn't even know that Danny finally. Well, I don't even know what happened with Rat House because I thought
here's what happened.
I was arguing with her in a space I was arguing with her back and forth in Agent's chat, and Rat House was like, "We love J7."
No,
or whatever.
and
So I thought
he did say that. To be fair, so what he said was he came on so the Sunday that Sunday, he came on. It was either this Sunday or last Sunday. So please don't hold me to that. It's somewhere in between. Time is a construct, if you will. But somewhere in between the previous Sunday and then this one, he came on with one of Aiden's, you know how he does the pre-show, and he said, hey, listen, I owe Baker an apology. He said his apology and said, I realize that many of you are upset because I've allowed Jace, and then he actually said, but I'm gonna backpedal that. It's me, it's my platform. I allowed this to occur. She came on. I love Baker. That's literally what he said. I love Baker, but I also love Jessica Walsh. He said, I love them both. I allowed her to use my platform to say disparaging things. And I have to walk that back. I thought it would stop. I thought it would, subside. I thought she would run out of course, but she's only hyping up. And I don't want to continue to be a part of the narrative. And again, I'm sure you have rat house people in here. If I've said anything wrong, because he literally said he supports her too. I'm giving him that credit. He was literally I support both of them. I don't want any issues. Well, she has now, like she did with Jess Machado, right? Jess Machado apologized to Baker. What did she do? She literally was like, blah, 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 ranted all over, just right to where Jess Machado had to go on live, right? And be like, well, I don't want to piss off Jessica Walsh, fuck off. You know what, Danny?
I mean, even if somebody,
Danny.
Damn, she did it. She did it again. Oh God. What is that accent? What is that?
I don't know. It sounds like she's in Greece or something. She sounds like Sandy in Greece.
No.
Is what...
No, this can't be. It can't be Greece.
Danny
buys you 10 memberships, right? If you're losing viewers and you're losing an audience of people because of one person, and you're trying to appease that one person because that person is supporting your channel, it's stupid because you're actually losing more in the long run by trying to appease and be neutral with the person who's actually causing a lot of I stopped going on Rat House. I mean, whatever. I wasn't going on Rat House like that, but I stopped going on there because I was just like, she's always on there and she's annoying. And I'm just not going to, and I feel like their show was pretty good. But I stopped watching it because of her. It's just who wants to see her? She just irritates me. So that becomes kind of part of your brand. So people, if she's offending so many people, and it's not even you can dislike somebody, but she's going on their shows and she's talking shit. Like she went on Jess Machado show and she was talking a lot of shit about me that I'm just like, wow, you have a lot to say. And then I didn't even, I said what I said to her about what she said on the Spaces last year, but I never actually posted it. And then she went on Jess Machado's show on Sunday and decided to say a bunch of shit. So I was like, you know what? Now I'm going to go find the Spaces and I'm going to post it. And then she lies. She's like, oh, I took it out of context. It's not true. That's not what she meant. It was about her coworkers, which is a lie. But I feel like her MO is she lies. She's a liar. She starts trouble. And if people want to, appease her because she's throwing you memberships and super chats or whatever, or promoting you on her Twitter, which has nobody likes her shit because nobody likes her, then you're going to lose more people by doing that. In my opinion, it's not worth it.
It's
not worth it.
No, it's not. And
she's like a cancer to I see her as a cancer.
She's a cancer everywhere she goes. That's literally what I'm saying. I'm actually agreeing with you. And I'm sorry that I'm raising it so low over my tone, but I've been holding this in for so long. So
no, go ahead, let it out. Go ahead.
All coming out at once because I've literally been silent for so long. It's so frustrating to watch.
She made a lot of comments on my posts. I mean, on my videos.
Yes. Silent for so long. Can we just go to her Twitter?
No, Dan, go to her Twitter because it's gonna attack 300 times. So.
I feel like everyone that's up here with shit to say about her have their own little personal qualms. It's not about Baker. It's not about anything that she's said or done about him. It's they have a problem with her, and now that she's publicly causing a problem, they're just piling on.
Yep.
I
guess did everybody see Emily C's live today? Because she had a pile of people up in there.
Oh yeah, definitely. I don't miss them.
She's a celebrity now.
She's the only person in this community that I watch, so I just want to
love her. I love Emily's whole vibe. She just is a breath of fresh air around here.
Mm-hmm. We love some Emily C.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I moderate there. She must have her preset moderation really high because I'm constantly having to let people's comments go through.
Oh, okay. Well, that's smart.
If you say smash, in any context, it's oh, hold on, we gotta wait until somebody approves that message. So you have to approve a lot of messages in Emily C's chat. So you actually have to work as a mod. Because if you're not paying attention, a lot of comments won't go through. So you will not be person there.
But just to finish my point, because I know people are going to be saying shit. I don't say that either of them are unjustified for having their own personal problems with her. It sounds like she's super annoyed Val. So whatever. And then this messy Jessie person, it just seems like it's very personal, the Baker thing. Because she's saying her and many others were also approached by Baker in the same way, and they didn't go crazy about it. So I don't know. It just seems weird.
As long as it's consensual, whatever it is, it's none of our business.
Yeah, but it's not about like what she's doing to the community. It's just they
But
have an
also, don't sucker a guy into that, and then because it's probably easy to get these single dudes to do that are more online people that would just.
Well, because the way they're making it seem is that he's like some sort of like he's just collecting all of these girls, and like they know what they're in for because he makes it clear that like have you heard this Spaces yet?
No.
All right.
I'm about to though.
You'll see.
I mean, I'm not trying to hurry you up. I'm just saying I saved it. Everybody was talking about it, so I saved it for the stream. So.
Danny's the only one here that hasn't watched it. That's funny. Wait, maybe Lubin hasn't. Lubin, have you watched it?
Yeah. No, I haven't. I don't have an account, so I haven't seen the shit.
Damn, I guess me and Mary B are me and Mary B are just very nosy, gossipy bitches, apparently.
Damn right. Damn right. But I'm a secret gossipy bitch. You're more open about it.
But yeah, you can
That's
go
true.
into the studio and you can go and turn your moderation up and down. Like you can leave it up to your mods. And you can also go in and ban certain words. You can just go ahead if you're not law-lean and type those words in there. So anytime somebody puts them in the chat, that comment will not be allowed.
If Laleen had her own channel, that would be puffed because it'd all be coming up. There's like nothing in the chat. It's like, why is there nothing in there?
Well, you have to type it in. She's not going to do that. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I mean, she'll spell it though. She spells it.
Yeah, you can turn moderation up high and it'll help you moderate. But Emily C's chat is like the most chill place. Well, I don't know. This is a chill place, but it's not likely somebody's going to say a bunch of stuff that would get you in trouble. But you can change it. Turn it up, turn it down.
Turn it up.
It's really not that hard. You'll be all right. She's super smart.
Wreak havoc over this community. Because you want to know why, Just Machado? You come on.
But while you're in here, when you set a goal, there's a goal running in here, don't set it for 30 minutes. Set it for 3 hours. If your live's not going to be but 30 minutes, who cares? Set it for 3 hours. You don't want it to end before you get done.
Yeah, is it like defaulted to a half an hour?
No, you have to go. Well, yeah, I guess that would be the first setting. You just go down through and fill it out.
Yeah, because most people's will expire like right away.
It's like, dude, just set them all to 3 hours, man. Damn.
Come on. And you say what you said the other day, right? About, oh, I didn't do anything, to promote this or whatever. And I was like, I'm sorry, what? 2 months ago, you literally asked her live, because she said something off color once again about Baker, right? Meaning, once again, she had already been doing that for a month before that, right? And so, meaning, Jess saw this Machado over and over, right? And so she finally took it to task. And she was like, what's going on here? Like, did he upset you? Were you in something? Because she didn't know, right? So, and I can't fault her for the first time. I faulted her after that first initial questioning. Because then she said, she waited for J7 to respond back.
Glamasues, this is Valerie, somebody who really doesn't like Jess Walsh, the Jewish 7. I don't know who Mr. Markey is and M, but they're just in this Spaces with Valerie like two nights ago, I think. But they're about to be talking about
on back, right? And then she was like, oh, so you guys sent some sex, right? I'm guessing. And then J7 was like, well, I promise I would never disclose those, things. And again, I was on Team Jess Walsh at that point because I'm like, no, I had the same shit. I had the same thing.
So
does that make sense? Like I was literally on her team until she went on this fucking rampage of involving everybody. This is insane.
I have a question.
Yeah.
So did you know when did you find out that she was involved with Baker, and was it
I knew from the time I was involved with him, if that makes sense. But also he was bowing out. And that's how I know about those screenshots, if that makes sense.
Okay.
And so he was bowing out. And he was literally telling her over and over again, you're misunderstanding. You're not getting this. You're not hearing me. And she was like, no, we're besties. We talk every day. And she was just literally what she...
Listen, I don't trust anybody that calls somebody their best friend. Like from the, like people even in real life that call you their best friend right away. is always suspicious to me, because it's just, how do you call somebody a best, and then especially on the internet, like if you're telling somebody is your best friend and you've only had internet conversations with them, I mean, that's pretty like, suspicious to me as to your mental health of what you, the reality of your life, because that doesn't make
I
sense to me,
feel personally
Right, but look at what
attacked.
he's doing now. My whole point of this
I
is
call
he
Danny my
has
best friend all
told
the
her
time. I'm just saying, fuck you, Val. Danny is my best friend. Fuck you. And
Yeah,
maybe
but
my mental health does need to be checked. Fuck you. Sorry.
Yeah, you can't get too caught up in the way that people, refer to their people, It's like, that's a personal thing. Like, so what if you call everyone your best friend? Who cares?
All right, hold on. I was looking for something.
Oh, but Bev's invented moral says, you've sat in Danny's lap, though. That is true. I have sat in Danny's lap. That is a real thing. I've
They
also
talked
sat
about
on his
everything that came
shoulders.
up.
Yeah.
Yep. And just because I had Home Slice's comment up, I want him to know. Busted him again.
Oh, God.
Yep, so says you coming on ChatRats or what?
Oh, home slice.
I feel like that's just stirring shit.
Well, I think we have a lot of people that do that around here. I can't really get mad at anybody.
I think so.
her no. He has told her no.
He told her no
And I
about
will
what, though?
say, my YouTube account is not blocked via his YouTube page. And so my point is, like, there was a mutual understanding. Like, her account is blocked because she is a stalker. She's a harasser. But her behavior proves that, being her 4-month vitriol all over the internet. Imagine what he's getting. He's getting live.
What's up, sweet woman?
Hey, sweet woman.
Hi.
Yo.
What's going on?
Oh, just hanging out. What you doing?
I went to go to the Red Sox game, but it got rained out.
Oh, that would have been fun.
Yeah.
No, not in today's weather.
Yeah, it's shitty out. Postponed till July.
It's baseball, though. I'm surprised. It must be actually raining.
Yeah, definitely.
Probably would have played, but it's hard to play baseball in the rain, especially when the balls are traveling 100 miles an hour.
It's hard to pitch.
Oh yeah, it's hard to stand there when somebody's throwing a ball at you 100 miles an hour and they don't have control of it.
Yeah,
because of 2 little raindrops. We're just getting into Valerie's spaces from the other night before we get into these other spaces if we make it to them.
Cool. The shit show.
Yeah, you heard this already?
Oh, some of it, yeah.
Oh.
That was very entertaining.
There we go.
Lives. He even said it the other day. These are my words. These are his. He literally said the other day on a live, hey, this is what's going on. Like, I've literally blocked, I think 5, 6 to maybe 7 sock accounts is how he described it. But we know that's what they call it over there. But burner accounts.
Oh wait, so she's making sock accounts and attacking him?
And going in and giving him super chats, and he refuses to read them online. He's
Are
like,
you kidding me?
I'm not fucking with you, Val. She's sending him, but more importantly,
Wait, that's kind of funny.
Go back in
Hold
my
on.
account.
I am, but wait, hold on. So on his lives, she's going on his lives under stock accounts, buying super chats. What is she writing in the super chat?
She's like, unblock me, bitch, blah, 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 whatever she said. Right. But more importantly, there is a live, and I called it out. So go back on my account, like the account that I'm under now. And
oh, wow.
I literally posted. That was one of my first posts.
And people are like thinking this is, I mean, listen, I get it. People can be a little unhinged, but like,
no,
I just feel like,
that's why I'm speaking out, because again, I was.
Yeah, I get it. No, I get it. Listen, I don't like the girl. I don't like the girl at all. No. And she begged me. She did the same thing to me. She begged me to unblock her. Begged me to unblock her. And I said no. I was like, I'm not. And I was like, I don't care. I'm not unblocking. No, I'm not unblocking. I'm not doing it. And then she's like, and then she was in Jimmy's chat, and then he was saying something, and she's like, unblock me. We could, we can buy this chair or something. She said, and I was like, you know what? All right, let me go unblock her. Right. Worst mistake I ever made in my life. Because as soon as I did that, it was like a week later.
Well, you can't, but you can start another account, and you can go in there under the other account and not be blocked. Is what she said.
Did this actually happen? Like, does anybody know if this actually happened, or is this?
I hate to say it, but I saw it happen once.
Oh, okay.
I heard about it, but I wasn't actually there when it happened.
And I like J7. I hope that it all blows over so she can hang out or whatever. But
Yeah, and
Yeah, I
like
think
I
we
said,
all.
I think that she's got a tough personality. She tells you like it is. She has some enemies, and they found an opportunity to pile on, and that's what's happening right now.
We don't deal with my personal shit here, like, and it's my channel. And really, I don't think we've ever talked about my personal shit here, and won't.
Yeah.
So
Well,
not.
so I agree with Mary B. Like I've met J7 in real life.
Say it again, Dean.
Oh, fuck you. Fuck you, Danny. Yeah, but I do agree with Mary B. I've met J7 in real life. She was super kind. We had a great conversation over dinner, me and Sweet Woman and J7. Super nice. I like J7 a lot. And I agree that I think these people are just using this to attack her. And also, I do want to point out a comment in the chat. Boston MA says, drama.
But we listened
but yeah.
to spaces where they were claiming she was against Karen Reed, like saying Karen Reed was guilty, but I don't think she said that.
Yeah, I think it's easy to take what she said and make it sound like that's what she was saying.
Not really, because she was talking about the lawyer guy, and then she said, I don't really agree with what he's saying, but it wasn't like a serious, Karen Reed's guilty by any means.
Right.
So I have to say that for sure. And I'm not platforming J7 like, oh, and they're just saying, well, we like her too. And I actually do like her too.
Yeah, right. Like same as Dean, I hung out with her in person. So like
ask Dean, if I don't like you, I'm not gonna say I like you. Not happening.
Are you attacking me?
Yes, I am.
You son of a bitch. Oftentimes I do say, oh, I like this person. And just so you guys know, I don't always like that person. But with J7, I did no, it was Sweet Woman, it was a really good meal. We had a really good time. Without a doubt.
Definitely.
But
No, she's super funny, super kind. We had a great dinner. Like it was, she's really cool.
The time she spent up here, she was in court for those days when she was up here. So
yeah,
and she insisted on paying, which fastest way to my heart is food for sure. Everybody should know that. But I do, I do have my criticisms on the Baker situation, for sure.
Right.
But that doesn't take away that I do think she's a good person.
Yeah, like sometimes she
just I
posts
don't
something and I'm
agree.
like, oh, don't post that, but I'll say that to her,
Yeah, I don't have to agree with everything somebody does to still like them.
Right.
What somebody does is not my responsibility.
Right.
Yeah.
But what happens up here is my responsibility. So.
Oh, but I do see Queen Val is in the chat. She says nobody is piling on. Mary B, you're gonna defend her because you like her. I'm gonna defend myself when someone is lying and talking shit about me. Yeah, fuck you, Mary B. I just wanted to read that sister shit.
If someone would talk shit about me, then I'd probably pile on them too. I'm not saying that you're wrong for that, but I definitely think that you got something personal with her, and that's fine. It's
you can not like her. Nobody's saying I'm not saying I like her. Polarizing, but
yeah,
either which way, I can't let it affect
I would
the
definitely pile on.
And we did watch that, Valerie. We watched it yesterday.
Yeah.
We were trying to watch them all, but we talked too fucking much. Like this right here, and it's goddamn 30-minute spaces takes about 6-7 weeks to get through.
Oh, I'm sorry.
She was just right back to
original content for you, Danny. I'll stop.
How do you know it's original?
Because no one talks like me.
Our universe is the first universe to say it.
The best universe.
Well, it's the only one we got. But we did watch the other part too. But I mean, kind of both people are right. It's just not my business, a lot of it. And I don't think it should be internet business, but can't let it be Rat House media business.
back to the same shit that she was doing before. And I'm like, this is exactly why I had this girl blocked.
She wants you to unbox.
And actually, she's worse now than she was before.
Is the clout. That's what
she's
she
worse
pays
now.
for? That's
So
what
she has a bunch of people that are, she has a bunch of people that she feels, because whatever she's doing, she feels like she has people that are like supporting her. So, because before, when she was doing the stupid shit, she was kind of a nobody. And people were like, who is this stupid girl? Just block her. A lot of people just block her, just block her. And then all of a sudden, I guess she became a super fan of Jess Machado. And then she's in Rat House Media. So she became, she's throwing super chats and memberships. So she kind of like bought her way into like, oh, like me, right? But I know what she's about. It's the same shit.
Actually, since you're here, I'll tell you how J7 progressed here. All right. So when Ray started, that's when J7 started hanging out here. So that it's been a long time. J7 hung out here for 2 or 3 months before she ever sent a fucking super chat, even a red one for sure. So she hung out for a long time here before she ever donated to the channel. And yeah, she spent some money, but she's very outspoken. So gotta wait for her to cool off. Hopefully, all this stuff will cool off.
Yeah, she's a
But
nice girl, a little rough.
Here, I liked her before she spent any money. So I don't know how long she hung out anywhere else, but I can remember when she started hanging out here because they blocked her in Ray's chat one night. Something was going on. And they blocked her in Ray's chat, and she came into our chat and she was like, fuck them, I'm never going back. I don't know why I remember that, but I do. She never went back. It's funny.
Shit she's doing now. Yeah.
She's a picky bitch.
Yeah, 100%.
That's what she is. She's literally, she can't be anything on her own. She has to throw money. She has to do this. She has to do that. Like, she has to ride on the coattails of Jess Machado. But here's the thing. I literally told Jess Machado months ago. I said to her, it's like, she is literally going to be your downfall. The day, because Jess Machado did a live one time on one of her streams. I'm not sure if it was Bunny After Dark or one of her other streams, but she did a live where she brought everybody up, right? She put the link in the chat, right? And what Jess Wolf said on that was, I'm coming for Baker.
Indeed.
And Jess Wolf felt uncomfortable. If you go back and watch that, she felt uncomfortable. She was like, yep, you said that a couple times to me in private text. Meaning she literally looked uncomfortable, but now all of a sudden she's on her team. Fuck off. Like, fuck off.
I have a question though. So Baker lives where does he live, in Denmark?
Denmark.
How does that work?
It doesn't. That's my point. It doesn't. And what I'm saying is,
It's a perfect spot for me to ask Dean about internet relationships and how they work.
Oh, fuck you. Fuck you.
What are you talking about? You're a fucking expert.
Fuck you.
Can't just lay some knowledge on this.
Yes, okay. I had an online relationship with somebody that lived in Ireland. Fuck you, Danny. Everybody knows who knows. You're a piece of shit.
I don't know who you're talking about. These are the different people. They don't even hardly know about that. So
you're a piece of shit.
Well, anyways, Dean likes online relationships, and there's nothing wrong with it.
Wait a sec. Danny, I thought you were like, fix that.
What?
The online relationship issue.
Yeah, I'm too old. I'm Gen X. I don't even fucking understand that.
I don't understand it either. I need it explained to
She
me.
understands it.
Is it phone sex? Is it cyber sex?
We're not here to talk about me. Play the fucking.
Well, I'm not asking about you specifically. I'm asking about generally online relationships.
All it is.
Maybe it's something that might work for me. I'm just kidding. I have no interest in any kind of relationship.
I just don't understand. I'm Gen X. I don't understand it. It's like you used to get tired of your online relationship because the cord was hooked to the phone and you could only get as far away from the phone as the cord was long, right? So I'm tired of sitting in the fucking hallway now.
It's Big Earl 401 says Dean be giving out that internet bussy like penny candy.
Now, next time I stop, get expert advice on online dating, just do it. Don't complain.
When they got those like cordless phones, and whenever you turn on the microwave, and the phone would just like.
Exactly. Or you have to save your money up to buy one of those 30-foot cords so you can make it all the way back to your room.
You'd wrap
the phone jack's always in the fucking kitchen.
You have to like go under or over when someone's on the phone.
Oh yeah, there's only one.
The 90s. Such simpler times.
Something is working because you guys.
That was great.
Well,
I
no,
mean,
it
I
was,
hear you,
it was
but
all under
something.
the meetup of under coming to Tennessee, I think, of we'll eventually meet him, is my well, that was my understanding. I can't speak for her, if that makes sense. So,
Oh, so you both, you feel like he both made you feel like he was coming to meet you guys?
No. He was already coming for the meetup in Tennessee. That's a thing in terms of like the experts account. Emily C's got like it's a thing. They go to Dollywood, if that makes sense.
Oh, I don't know what that is.
Yeah. So no, there's already a meetup happening, if that makes sense.
I feel like what else? I mean, it doesn't really make. I don't understand all that meetup. It doesn't make sense. But the other thing is, I feel like Baker doesn't even talk about this stuff.
Well, Baker talks about he did just literally.
I mean, well, I'm talking about like her. Like he doesn't talk about her. He doesn't talk about anybody. I mean, I don't know.
He doesn't want. He literally that's my actual point. I'm the chick that heard.
Winks. I had to put out a disclaimer for the fucking community because everybody's got to wear light up Skechers, so we don't have a maternity ward. We can't afford that stuff at this channel. It's too much fraternizing. So if they have their light up Skechers on and you're looking out there through the, like, hold up, people are fucking doing it. They're doing it to each other out there. We got to stop it.
Yeah, which is fine. Just leave me alone.
But yeah, there's a few.
Did you have a bad experience or something, Mary B? What's going on?
Constantly, Dean. It's constant. I don't know
By
what
who?
it is. By
Could
everyone.
you name some examples? You know, I was just
would
put
never
on the
do
fucking spot, Mary B. Now I'm putting you on the spot.
I don't have to name specific names. I'll tell you that it just happens like every time a new guy comes into our freaking Discord and I'm all of a sudden getting DMs. I'm like, oh, guys, leave me alone, you know? I'm awesome, but I'm not interested.
This is not Christian Mingle. It's Discord.
I'm not in here for such reason.
Let me tell you, it's serious. What's up, Lauren?
Hey, Lauren.
What's up, Lauren?
What's up?
Hey to Lauren. All right. Let me figure out which one of these 85 pages we're on right there. Let's do
Heard no, but actually I didn't get a no. We had a mutual like, hey, I'm not about this, and he was like, yeah, we did. This isn't happening because of what's happening with all of this, if that makes sense. And I'm like,
none of your shit makes sense, but I'm just.
But my point of the conversation is, I can only own my piece of the pie and say I never not believed that something was happening. When I post my post, I'm saying everything is not exactly what it is. And so when I say everything is not exactly what it is, it's not that I don't believe her.
Yeah.
My point is, those things I am sure exist. I'm not special. I'm not naive enough to think that I am. Does that make sense? That was explained.
Not really, but I get it. But so I have a question for you. If you could say, what would you like to say to her right now? If you could say something to her.
Stop it. You're creating. Like, there's 40 of us possibly out here.
40? Wait, hold on. 40 of what?
Of people that he's done. I know definitively 12 of us that he's done this with.
Are you fucking serious?
I'm not fucking with you. And so she's not special, but she thinks she fucking.
Wait, what the fuck is Baker doing?
I don't care is the point. I didn't care. She happens to think she's special. You're fucking not.
Baker is fucking. I'm gonna have to call Baker Daddy or something because what is going on?
He always says I'm a virgin.
Baker Daddy. You hear this, Dean?
He's got like an internet harem.
Yeah, we thought we had like a little love triangle going. Seems like
yeah.
Me and you were being played the whole time by Baker.
Baker plays in octagons, baby, not triangles.
Yeah, I wonder how many guys he has if he has 40 girls.
Dang.
But what does this mean though? What do they do? Do they have cyber sex? Do they just send naked pictures back and forth? And is it back and forth or is it just one way? I need details on this.
Ritzy1 says Baker's dozen, which is the funniest comment. That's a good comment.
Guys, I can't.
Discord Mingle.
Oh God.
Virgin, this and that. My point is,
Baker Daddy, we need you to come and speak about this. No, he's not going to.
Thank you. Yes.
You said 40. This is like the reality.
Like he doesn't want all of us coming for him. He's not gonna. Why do you think he's not speaking? He doesn't want all of us coming for him.
So can I shoot? Let's just change the subject a little. Not change the subject, but let's just. What is it about Baker you like? What is it?
Well, what I used to like was Well, and I actually still do. That's my point. I knew what I was getting into. She happened to take it too far.
Well, what did you tell? Explain that to me.
He's very endearing. He's very honest. Like I said, I knew exactly what I was getting into. Jessica Walsh said the other day on her live, I can change you to Jake, right? I can fix him, right? I think that's what she went into with Baker. I'm not that kind of gal. Like, I'm not going to change a man.
Okay, so
but
forget about Jessica Walsh. Forget about. Don't let's not talk about her. It's very personal. How did you? So who?
Savlar, we've been played. That's what we're saying. We've been played. That was like getting a little icing on the cake right there when he was like, yeah, I need some of those extra booby pics. What are they called? Yeah, we know. You know what they are.
He's like, I don't know about that.
We
What's
know
that
that you know that we know you know now. We know.
The jig is up.
But there's nothing wrong with that as long as it was consensual.
Yeah, do your
All
thing.
our business shouldn't be our business. But they're telling us.
Who approached you first? Did he approach you, or did you like? How did that happen? If you don't mind me asking.
There was a misunderstanding, and he said something on a live, and yeah, I mean, I reached out to be like, hey, all is well. And then he reached back out, if that makes sense.
So he reached back out, and then you guys started to talk, and then
right, yeah.
So okay, and then but how do you know that there's like 12 to 40 other people that he's doing the same thing?
Because I have this account, and they've come out.
Wait, say that again.
I have this account that I'm on, and it's come out.
No, well, I don't get what you're saying, because I'm saying, how do you know that he's dealing with? You're saying 40.
Account, and they have sent me screenshots privately of their own stuff.
Oh, I see what you're saying. So they feel like because you're going after her and they don't know who's behind your account.
But also, if you go back in my account,
I get what you're
originally
saying.
posted, I said, hey, the reason why I feel like I can come for you is because I understand you. I tried to make her stop this bullshit. That's all I'm saying. I'm just
this is great. This is great. Oh my goodness.
I actually, if you go back, look on the account. That's literally sitting there in my first post. I'm like, hey, stop doing this. Take it private. And then she was like, I did. You don't understand. Fuck you. And she blocked me, right? And I'm like, fine. But also, I have a right to call because you're creating chaos in this community.
So
yeah. Like, you knew what you were getting into. You chose
creating chaos in the harem,
I didn't.
guys.
I saw it for what it was. That's what
They're all supposed to be obedient. You're not being obedient.
Yes. Why are y'all giving it up that easy?
What happens in Baker's
DM? I'm talking about the info. Damn, it was quick to rat him out. What, they think they were going to get married or something?
I don't know, because apparently all the other 40 girls are fine with the non-exclusivity. I don't know. I don't know what the whole story is, but like clearly this whoever Messy Jessie Walsh is like just I don't know. I think she's kind of like in a little bit of a competition with Jess Walsh, and she's kind of happy to be able to be like, oh, well, at least I'm not being crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, God. Who knew Baker was Mormon?
Well, he should have known when he had that like flapper thing.
Stag 'em deep.
I feel like crazy Amy knew the whole time.
Yeah.
She was trying to tell us.
I think secretly they knew.
You, however, like you said to Jake, with Jessica Walsh, or not Jessica Walsh, Jessica Machado on the live.
Jessica Walsh. I like the way you said that.
Sorry.
No, that's funny. The way you said it. No, that's okay. I'm just joking.
But like she literally said to Jessica, like when Jessica Machado was on with Jake, she was like, "Oh, I can fix him." Right? That's literally. Listen, Jessica Walsh tells you everything that you need to know. You just have to listen to her. She tells you everything that you need to fucking know. You just have to listen.
So I have a question for you. So I get why you don't like Jessica Walsh, because I don't like her either. But what is it like? So if you're involved with somebody, right, and you know that they have so many other people that they're kind of having like the same type of relationship with, right?
Well, I didn't know that, to be fair.
So is she the only one that you have like a gripe with, or are there other people that you found out from having that account that you're upset with?
Again, as I started this basis.
So you're okay with anybody else that he's dealing with?
No. I actually am okay with her. Is what I started. I actually started this basis off of that. Had she been a product of him, right, and had she maybe got caught up in it, right, and she forgot the language, because again, according to her, she can change. I'll fix him, right? Had she got lost up in that along the way, I could have understood that. And again,
what is that? What do you think she means by that? I can fix him.
Oh, she honest, like I don't know what she means by that, but I think, again, I can't diagnose anything, but I see her behaviors and the way she operates, and she is.
What do you think she's trying to fix with him? Do you feel like he has something that
No, she will literally manipulate anybody that she can. And look at what she's doing with Machado. Look at what she did with Danny, to where even Danny went on and said, hey, listen,
Danny,
you can't fall victim to this anymore, right? And now he's taking a stand, and good for him. He found she doesn't have his balls on a Dixie cup on a nightstand anymore, right? But like Jessica Machado, she put Jessica
Your
Wolf's
balls been in a Dixie cup?
literally in her fucking throat on the like fucking bed. Like it's not Jesse's balls anymore in her fucking throat. It's Jessica Wolf's fucking balls in her throat. Sorry, I don't know what.
Yeah. Where did this come in now?
Damn, she talks like Dean. Dean, are you Messy Jesse Walsh?
It might be me.
Yeah. Now
It
that you
sounds a lot
it
like
does sound like you.
It sounds a lot like you. So we'll be listening for the dialect.
I don't know what we can do on space. I'm
Jessica Wolf.
She's swollen Jessica for making her nice neighbor. But how did you do? And then dark was and I guess it works out because I went on a trauma tour. But I didn't expect that. But no, you fucking did because you're just as manipulative as the one whose balls are in your throat. It's not Jesse's balls. It's Jessica Walsh's. And also, just so you know, we watched the Sunday tour, boo, of your shelling and oyster shit.
Oh my God.
Everything's fucking annoying on a fucking live. What were you thinking? But anyway, that's not SMR. That is like literally like nails on a chalkboard, but whatever. But even Jesse came in and he was like, oh, your bestie's here. It's Jessica. And even he bowed out. Even Jesse bowed out.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Jessica Walsh posts his Venmo all the time. Hey, Jessica Walsh, just so you know, Jesse doesn't actually like you. Jessica Machado Jesse does, but he doesn't actually. He doesn't actually. Because he literally left when he didn't even say hey to you, girl. He didn't.
Oh,
he
I need to change my profile picture like now.
You can make it mine because it's a good one. I mean, I think I'm
I was doing it to be funny, and now I'm just like, I need to change that. Like, no. Oh my God. All right. Well, does anybody else have anything? I appreciate you coming up here and you know, talking about that. I know it sounds like it's been bothering you for a long time.
It's annoying because she listen, we signed up for this.
We signed up for this. Yeah, I know. You had the same questions that I did. Like she starts talking about it more, and I'm like, it's so like cryptic, and I need more details.
You don't have to apologize for letting her speak. Nobody's saying anything bad.
Yeah.
Right.
No, it was good to hear her talk.
Yeah, because I mean, it's all over Twitter anyway, so I feel like there's a little more context now.
I mean, legitimately, people weren't hanging out here because of it, so can't do that. Can't do that. But I think it's cool. Not the talking shit, but just the enthusiasm that she has when she says my name.
I'm actually kind of shocked that you know that this is going on. But
what I'm saying, we signed up for this. She took it too far.
How do you sign up for it though? How do you sign up for it?
Because he was honest. He said this isn't gonna be like a thing. That's what I mean. And I saw the exact same text he said to me sent to her, and she thought she could change him by sending
what do you get?
these packages.
So listen, I just want to know, like, what do you get out of this? What do you get out of it? That
I didn't get anything out of it. Meanwhile, I've never done anything like that, to be fair. So I've
anything like what?
What is it? This is not me.
But wait, hold on. You have never done anything like what?
Well, because like I said, he reached out to me. There was a misunderstanding, and he reached out to me
about what?
So then I reached out to him, and that's where it started. So I
don't want to bash or say anything like.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm not bashing him. What I'm saying is, I'm actually not bashing.
I just think
he was honest. Is my point. That's my whole point in this. I knew what I was signing up for. If that makes sense. He was very honest. He was very transparent, and that is why I can't believe this.
Oh, hold on, because BTO, yes. So hold on one second. How you doing? Hold on, BD.
Bring her up with her fucking beard.
Yeah, where she at? Yeah, she's a lying ass bitch. Exactly.
She's gonna be here because listen.
BDO, meet Messy Jesse. Yeah. What's up?
Val, should we show her beard in the fucking chat? Val, should we show the beard in the chat? I'm saying. Do we need to do that? I'm saying. You've seen the beard.
I'm not gonna post the beard.
Wait, hold on a sec. Messy Jesse, I rock with you 150%.
BDO.
Because
let it out.
I'm so nervous about this. Like honestly, like I am not coming up here.
Messy Jesse, don't fucking be nervous about nothing. BDO's rock with you. You're dialed in. No problems, kid.
I know. I just wanted to tell the truth about what's going on. Because like I said, when I post like, hey, this is not what it is. I'm not saying that she's a liar. I actually believe her because I have the same text. Why not believe her? My point is I've seen the same text from him saying that. He sent the same, like, I saw that reciprocated. She just chose not to accept that. And we'll pull a Jimmy, right? We'll pull a Maya Angelou, right? When somebody shows you,
No.
believe
Yeah, we
them.
got to be careful. We're not going to imitate Jimmy. Though.
I'm not
You
going
can say
to.
Maya
No,
Angelou.
that's why I didn't. I didn't imitate him. I just.
Oh yeah, you could just say Maya Angelou.
Yeah. Like,
I think we should just fucking. I think we should just let everyone know what that heavyset bitch actually looks like with that beard.
well, she shows her
mean,
face
that-
on every single camera she can get
that
on.
is-
So.
Damn, bro. When I seen that beard come through, holy
I'm not
sis-
listen,
we're fucking mammals,
Val,
dude.
how crazy? Val, how crazy is that beard?
But BDO, let me ask you, right? What is your gripe with her? Why are you so upset with Jessica Walsh?
She came after me for no reason because she's Jake's. You know how much I hate Jake.
He said it for no reason at all.
Is there history there? Like, am I missing something?
I don't even know
sounds
who he
like
is.
it.
I don't think anyone even knows who he is.
That or
Wasn't
Jake.
he a mod in like one of the?
But I think he doesn't like Jake. So it's just,
Isn't he like always talking shit about Jake or something? Like, isn't there like beef there?
I don't know. Because I don't do X, so maybe they do argue on X all the time.
Well, he's just vaguely familiar to me. At least I can say that.
We're gonna have to get us an expert.
Hey, Jake.
I don't like
I've
Jake.
hated
either.
Val,
Oh, I don't
you've
like
known
Jake
that
either.
for
But
years.
but Jake, so they don't know how. I heard Jake use the N word with the hard R on his
We all
spaces to Derek. Remember Derek from the chat? He
Yeah,
said,
Why don't a lot of people like Jake? I don't know. Is he? What does he
I don't
do?
know. I think you have to be an X person to know that.
Oh,
Because he hasn't really been around the YouTube streets for long. He just kind of got here.
What's his name on X? Jake?
The hated Jake, I think. That
Oh,
hated Jake.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe he does a lot of talking shit. I don't know. We'll find out though. We'll figure it out.
he said that Jake is disgusting.
No,
Jake,
he did
Jake,
it on. He did
do you
it
know
on
that
Jessica
Jake
Walsh's
said?
stream. He did it on
Yeah,
Jessica Walsh's
Jake.
stream.
Jake is
Jessica
the
Walsh.
loser of all time.
But
Jake is the
no,
biggest
listen,
loser of all
Jake
time.
threatened, even though I don't rock with AJ, he threatened to like physically assault AJ like in a nasty way. Jake is no good. No good.
I'm sorry, Val,
And I don't know
but
why.
have a
I mean,
Jersey accent.
yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
No,
No, it's just funny the way you say wolf.
sorry, with Jersey
I say,
accent.
listen, they make fun of the way I talk every single day, so it's okay.
And Val's in a relationship with a guy that I know very close. His name is, it's Styles
It
P.
better be
Jadakiss.
me.
No, it's Styles P.
Shut
Jadakiss.
up, BDO,
And,
please. BDO, shut up.
It better be me. Valerie's in a relationship with me. Fuck off.
I love BDO though. BDO is funny. How you doing? So
I thought
BDO,
it was the other Jessica Army one that's in it with him.
so your gripe with Jessica Walsh is because of Jake.
100%.
100%. Okay, well, listen, I respect that.
You
I don't
understand?
either one of them.
Like, hold on a second. So, I just want all these women in here who aren't actually like hit to the fucking fact of what's going on with Jake. Like, Jake is literally the biggest loser in the entire world.
Yeah.
He lives in his mother's basement. She flashes the lights at him. She goes on vacation.
You know
She
what?
goes on
That's perfect for
vacation.
J7 though. That's perfect.
Wait.
He goes on vacation
Just
for
lost
weeks.
something here.
He goes on vacation for like months at a time to get away from him. She locks him in the basement.
Well, that's what J7 would do to him too.
He has a heart monitor on the wall behind him. If you look
No,
closely,
listen, that's what J7 would do. Listen,
The
this
thing
is the
with
perfect
Jake-
girl for him.
The thing with Jake though
Hey,
is it's
hang
like
on. I got a new plan, guys. J7, Jake.
yeah.
But the
But
thing with
actually, I
Jake,
don't with anybody on that. But anyway, I don't know.
his whole thing with Jake though is it's like you don't understand. Jake has been banished from KMS for so long because he's such a pussy. Like, you don't get it. Like, if you don't have like thick skin, you can't deal with the KMS boys. Jake is the guy who cries and says he's gonna fucking off himself every other day.
No,
That's Jake.
I was in spaces for a while, for some months with him, and I remember in the beginning I was like, I felt sorry for him. I was like, oh, Jake, and then one day I was like, oh shit, he just like went crazy and was saying all types of like,
listen, Jake is
crazy, like fucked up shit, like about rape, and I was just like, oh, something's wrong with him. Something is wrong with him.
I want to know where
I said that
Valerie's
about
from with that accent.
I was waiting for him to respond because I thought you were responding to him.
Oh no, can you?
What'd you say?
So I want to know where Valerie's from with that accent.
She's in the chat. Where are you from, Valerie, with that accent? Sounds like what does it sound like?
New York.
Yeah.
Pennsylvania?
Chicago.
Yonkers. Interesting.
Yeah.
Yonkers. We got a bunch of people from up in there hang out here. Used to have more. Janine from Queens.
She'll be back.
One day.
She came back for a little appearance.
Yeah, she came.
I know. I was so bummed I missed it.
Yeah, that was nice.
So one day we'll find April too.
No, can you hear me?
How about
The
Petty?
only thing Jake has ever done is like try to dox my family. That's so insane. Can you imagine like, doxing someone's parents? Like, you're a loser, bro. Do you think I want to dox his mom? No, of course I would never do that. I feel sorry for her. She lives in fear. She
He's
locks
like,
him in
Mom,
the
where's the
basement.
meatloaf?
Yeah, where's the meatloaf?
But hey, listen, if we actually do cultivate this relationship, like that would be perfect for Jason because that's actually what she wants.
I feel like they would be actually perfect for each other because
That's
they're
what
both
I'm saying.
like not normal at all.
I
You know
know.
what I really want to hear from is that girl. She seems like a good kid too. So like I like her. Is that girl Dina, because she sounded like she was friends with Jake and she was gonna go up to Laconia with him. And
Dina who?
all of a sudden, Jake is such a absolute gay ripper pussy that he scared the shit out of her. No, I'm saying he scared the shit out of her.
Yeah.
And he's like not going with him anymore.
Yeah,
I literally had this guy D-Lo, who's like Jake's best friend, call me last night. I'm dead serious.
Yeah.
This guy D-Lo calls me last night, right? And I'm like, what's up, bud? Because like immediately I'm like, I hate Jake. The guy's the biggest weirdo. He's obsessed with Can you imagine living in your basement, being obsessed with another grown man to the point that you're making fake pictures and doxing? Like, bro, I've never worked at a deli in my life. I've never had a LinkedIn in my life. I'm retarded, bro. Are you serious? Like everything he says is just a lie. And it's just hysterical to me. This guy is a clown. And the reality is, the truth about Jake, the truth about Jake is he's had 5 DUIs. He has a fucking, what's it called in his car? Scrambler. So he's to blow into that thing. And he thinks he's a big deal. And this girl, Dina, who was like close with him, that he was going to go up and she was going to go up and stay with D-Lo, Jake, and whatever. No, I'm just telling you. So whatever he said to her, he scared her so bad that she doesn't want to go. And D-Lo is hysterical if you would come and stay in it. I'm like, buddy, I'm going to get active with this guy. I mean, listen, Val, you know what getting active is. I'm going to get active. Val, I'm getting active with him. You know that I'm going to get active. It's over. I'm getting active. We're going to get active.
You're going to get active. Video. Do you know who Pats Are Back? Do you know who that is?
I love Pats Are Back. That's a very good friend of mine.
Is it? Because he's up here with his thumbs down. And you know what? He never wants to show his face.
Pats Are Back is, and
he talks a lot of shit about me.
Hey,
So
can we actually talk about the truth of what he just said? Because what he just said was the truth until they came and did all the fucking YouTube.
Pats Are Back. What's wrong?
yeah. No, I removed it because that's an example. That account, that's what they do. They come on and they make those noises and they never talk and they just, I don't know. It's not worth it.
That's like boner salad.
They're stupid. Yeah, they're just stupid.
So boner salad, if you want to know what boner salad, he's raised by a couple of dykes.
I know what boner salad is.
Yeah, of course, he asked you for feed pics. We know.
He did.
You sent me the screenshot.
Damn.
He's raised by a couple of dykes. He's a fucking homo.
He's obsessed with gay people.
Who are we talking? Are we talking about Jake now still?
I don't even know if that guy knows. If BBO knows what he's talking about. They're going to be gay, whoever he's talking about. Male, female, whatever. Your dog's gay. Like, okay.
Does he have to use those terms though?
Obviously, that's the way he's using them.
He's not talking about a pair of pliers?
I don't think so.
Could be pliers.
I mean,
it could be pliers. All right, we gotta get through this quick.
No, and he ain't about shit. And I told him, I'm gonna get active. If you want to get active, let's get active, homeboy. I'm about it.
Can I speak for a second?
Go ahead.
If you want to get active, let's
For
get
just
active.
a minute. I actually agree with you. He abandoned his plan to travel up with that girl because he's been going on with J7, Jay Walsh, every fucking night on YouTube.
Oh, the weird beard.
But he's going up to Laconia with her now. That was
I hope they get a van because that fat bitch ain't fitting in a fucking normal car.
well, what I'm saying is because Jess Machado popped in, she's like, "Oh, do we have like a wedding? What are we doing? Like, what's the date?" And Jake said it, but then also Jake disappeared for a couple of days because he was probably having buyer's fucking remorse with Jessica Walsh. So,
yeah. Oh, this is a little crazy. Well, I appreciate you coming and speaking, your truth, because I know it's been bothering you. Does anybody else have anything they want to say about anybody?
I'll be happy to
I just wanted to let you know that Jess Army says she loves you.
Who's Jess Army?
That's the Jessica in. I know, you know who she is, Val. You know, she's in Jimmy Chat all the time.
Jess Army.
What's her name?
She's the Jess Army. She's got the photo with the dog.
Oh, I love her too. I love her too.
That's-
I love her too.
yeah.
I know who she is. Yeah, I love her too.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds like it's over now. So let's check out one from Nina.
No, I think it keeps going.
Yeah, I know. Valerie's here. She said it's basically over. The shit
Oh,
talking.
okay.
So, see what Nina was talking about today in her spaces. And I know somebody's going live in a minute. I've got the live redirect set, so we're only trying to make another 30 minutes. So it'd be nice if you guys would hang out here, and then I'll drop you in there. So 30 minutes, we will be done. Almost perfect time.
Hello, are you all there?
I love how she opens the show and is like demands somebody talk to me now, so I know you are there.
Hello, are you there?
Yeah, why? She's going to someone speak to me now, so I know.
That you all can see the chat. Drives me crazy. Again. Spaces. I don't do anything. It's just spaces. Are you here? Can you see? Can someone write in the chat something? Is it working now, the chat?
Are you there?
Yes, now it's working. I see your chat on the cover. So on the cover.
Be nice to hit this goal.
Yeah, okay, so we all do it. We wait for the other ones who wants to join. Give them a
Come
second.
on, guys, we need some rolls.
We have to switch. I didn't send out invitations for this one.
Rolly.
Like, you know where to find. Okay, you all here? Oh, now it's working. I don't know what happened. I don't know. Sometimes Elon just wants to do crazy stuff. Okay, let me invite some people.
She thinks Elon's actually running X.
Sorry, I'm slow today. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. I'm slow today. Even slower than normally.
No, I don't like it.
You poor listeners. I don't know how I can invite from here, but it's okay. They will find it, right? They will find it. I mean, the source must have been from the DOG directly, right? Because the DA's office, they didn't know about it. They were like, okay. They had to write letters of that game and how to use media and how to. Yeah.
Did she do both of them by herself? Oh,
I don't think she does that.
Oh, wow. That would be amazing.
I don't think
How
I've
long
ever
is
heard
that?
Nina like just be
An
by
hour?
herself.
Yeah.
Stupid media too. So yeah. I'm not surprised at all. But it's like it's crazy. It's crazy that it's that it has to be like this. Does that mean she's guilty? No. But coming to that, someone else thought she's guilty, right? We just heard a record.
I did have a yeast pun, and I wasn't going to say it here. I came up with it last night. But instead of Baker's Baddies, it is now Baker's Yeasties. They always come in a baker's dozen. It's just natural math.
Recording, a new recording. Turtle Boy saying that Karen Reed killed John O'Keefe by hitting him with his bag. With her, I mean, it's on him to up because I listened to your forensic room stream and you talked about that and I was confused. So did Scanlon never call Yannetti or?
So this is what happened, to my understanding, is Scanlon was interested in doing PI work, right? So
right,
he had reached out.
Yeah, he wanted to be. Sorry, but you
Let
said
her
that
fucking talk, Nina.
Retained by Karen or something.
Right. He reached out to offer his services or at least kind of see what they needed. But according to Scanlon, that we are aware of, and it was in a court document as well, as he denies the story that David Yannetti has told the public about what Scanlon said and how that initial investigation was opened. Scanlon was wiretapped by Turtle Boy.
Yeah, I know.
And asked questions, and he had no idea. He didn't even know who Colin was. So according to Scanlon, what he said was he was being asked questions, like, you know, because Scanlon really thought at the time, like, this does kind of look like we need to look a little bit further into this, right? This might not possibly be a vehicle pedestrian accident. And so that's kind of the motive that he wanted to do. He's like, I can investigate this. And, but they asked questions and he's, you know, he was probably, this is my speculation, probably insinuated things like, you know, Brian Albert knows how to fight or, you know, something that kind of they took and ran with, because Scanlon has adamantly stated that he did not tell them that he was told or aware of any kind of corrupt.
I challenge that. Because it could also be that he did say that, but then he backpedaled because he was afraid of Brian Albert. Because if you really believe that Brian Albert or Brian Higgins, the cops killed John O'Keefe, then I would be freaking out. I would be very scared of my life. You know what I mean? That could also be that he said that initially to Yannetti, and then he like, no, I'm out here. I'm too scared. Could also
So
be
what would he gain by that now, though? By holding that back?
Yeah, to save his life.
Just, I mean, don't you think if Scanlon came forward and said, yes, I did have information and I lied, I'm lying. I mean, I don't, it doesn't make any sense to me because right now he would be the hero, right? A lot of people think Karen was framed.
Yeah, but back then he was. I'm just speculating. I have no idea, but I could imagine also this scenario where he backpedaled because he was scared, because they were walking free and he was scared of them. I don't know. I have no idea. That's just I can see that as well. That he took his statements back and said he never said it because he was scared. If you really believe that they killed John and they were able to or capable of killing someone in cold blood, another cop, then I would be scared too. So
Yeah,
just,
but here's my question with that. Here's my question, because I see where you're coming from, and I think that's a fair statement. By the way, Truth put Scanlon's interview.
So, Dean, does this make you jealous?
Yes, Danny.
All right. I figured it would. That's good. Just wanted to let you see that, you know. Just so you know, we've been duped.
It would really make me jealous if you were on there. Then I would be fucking devastated.
Don't say that shit out loud.
Someone read it
You know that's coming up now.
We need lawyer note.
But I will say is that it's one thing to believe one person is lying, right? And one person, but in order to believe in the defense's narrative in its entirety, including the Scanlon thing, you have to believe that a lot of people are lying.
Yeah,
and that Karen is the only one telling the truth. So in that context, for me personally, I tend to think that there's only one person lying.
I understand that too. Yeah, I can see that argument too. So I will read that later. Julie, thank you for posting it in the chat. So she says, Scanlon never accused anyone. The details came from Yannetti and Markovsky. Who's Markovsky? And Scanlon was afraid of Aiden, not Brian. Aiden threatened his daughter. Oh my God, what an asshole. So I have to read that later. But yeah, I mean, I'm open for discussions, you know. But yeah, it's wild what's coming out right now.
Yeah.
It's wild. So what do you think
People
about
can
the
literally
did you
say
watch
anything they
Lana's
want.
stream? About the Black
I
Lady?
don't watch her, but
No,
someone
Aiden
told
has
me
weapons of
that her
mass
stream was
destruction.
just a
Oh wow, wow.
It doesn't even matter what you say.
No, they just say whatever the fuck they want, and everyone's like, "Whoa, that's crazy."
It is crazy. But they're just like, oh, really? I knew he had something in that garage. It's like, what? Fucking weirdo people.
the collection of everything that was shown on the forensics room. Is that true?
Okay.
I don't know.
No, I don't think no. Maybe I didn't see the one on the forensic room about that, but I mean, she's really good in these timeline things. And she was talking about the FBI investigation and how Karen Reed's team knew about that in April or March of 2023, and then they gave it to Turtle Boy, and Turtle Boy posted it, and then after that, so he posted it in April, and in the May 3rd hearing, they said it was reported in the media. You know, that trick that they did. Yeah. And
it was all
she laid out all the timeline, and she really does a good job in that, I think.
Yeah. We went through that. I think
No,
Julie Carpenter did a really good job also going through that stuff on our in the forensics room. Yeah. It's interesting to see the underbelly of it all.
Right. And the dirty games.
Yeah. Sorry, my throat is really scratchy today. I've got a sore throat. So I just realized I'm like, I probably sound awful.
Is Nina in a like bird sanctuary or something?
She's supposed to be in Switzerland or Sweden.
There's a lot of birds up in that mountain. Don't we have some pictures of her?
That I don't know.
There's probably some birds in the pictures.
Oh yeah, there are. No.
Could be like Lolene though, with all them frogs.
Yeah. We all need our own little wildlife.
Mm-hmm. All right. You know what? I'm hungry. Glare just came on. It's almost perfect timing. I think it's close to 3 hours. We're good.
I just want to say that if I was in a bird sanctuary, I'd want it to be completely full of cockatoos. I could use some cock or twos. Cockatoo.
I don't think it's or twos.
Two cocks?
I don't think it's or twos.
All right, fine. 3 cocks, dude. Fuck it.
I have to go.
Yeah. All right. So we're gonna end this. Go to the Glare and hang out. Get some food. Trying to pick an outro. This is a good one. So, say goodbye to your friends. That was fun. Happy Saturday. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers tomorrow. Tag products.
And happy Dog Mom Day today.
That's right.
Tag products were baskets for your mother. So.
Yeah.
Bye, everybody. Thanks
If you
for
haven't bought
joining.
anything yet, then shame on you and buy it from Danny.
Yes. Happy birthday to all of you peoples, especially the ladies. You got to say that nowadays, Mary B. You have to.
Do you?
No, you really don't. You don't have to.
Okay.
Are you reading the super chats now?
No, we're going quick. They're all generated towards the goal, so we would just be going for the goal.
Oh.
Well, there was a lot of gifted memberships too. You know, those are.
Yeah, we can. Doesn't matter.
Thanks, everyone.
Everybody's going to be gone by the time we get done, and I wanted to drop a bunch of people in Glare's chat.
Yeah, fuck it. Let's just peace out.
We appreciate it. Muchos gracias. See you in there. Good game, kids.
The click of the door, shoes on the floor, body going heavy, brain craving more, sinking to the cushions, gravity taking over, eyes fixed on the ceiling, a slow motion spin, colors in the corners, waving as they pass by, thoughts stretching, time like glass. I have this dream stuck in my head, like a movie in my pillow, playing again. Every little scene melting me instead. Yeah, this dream is stuck in my head. In my head. In my head. Traffic on loop, but the ride feels soft. The moon on the windshield, floating us off. Hands on the wheel, heart on recline, lane lines bending, dancing in time. I have this dream stuck in my head, like a movie in my pillow, playing again. Every little scene melting me instead. Yeah, this dream is stuck in my head, in my head. Flip the switch, I'm fading, flickering, glowing. Every random heartbeat, finding the perfect tempo. The couch turning into an island, the car turning into a cloud. Silence getting louder, but I'm calm inside the sound. I have this dream.